working man. Give me a cold shot. She said, you ain't no hot boy, and you can be replaced. I said, you ain't seen nothing through that shot glass in her face.
This whole phenomenon, like it's a real thing. I swear to God, I've seen it like twice in my life, where a gay couple or a lesbian couple are so into each other they start looking like each other, and they call it doppelbangers. It's a real thing.
Please tell more.
Wait, are we on? Why is that light on?
Because we're on.
Oh, you gotta start giving me a better heads up, Al.
You'd think after the last 8 weeks I would have figured
We've
it out.
been off for a fortnight, Al.
A fortnight.
Welcome to Delco Live. It must be a
Fortnite?
Tuesday in Delco. No, I never played Fortnite. I've had sex with a lady before, so I don't have to play that.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, lady.
I haven't.
A single lady. Still missing to this day.
I love Fortnite.
Presumed.
Was she alive?
We don't know. I'm not a fortune teller.
It's not my job.
What's today? The 18th? It's Paul McCartney's birthday. Did you know that?
Oh, God, we already got a phone call.
Oh, God damn it. Is it local at least?
No, it's not local.
Then fuck them.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be someone playing some fucking Jerky Boys clip from Alabama.
God,
You know what?
Give us a second.
Maybe they should stop those laws and abort you pussy. Let's just start the episode like that.
Call back again. Do I take it?
Call back Alabama.
You want to take it?
Fuck no.
All right.
It's gonna be some fucking
Okay.
What is it gonna be like? Hank Hill with like a soundboard going, "I need to happinize in WD-40," like it's 2004. Jesus Christ! If you're gonna call us, at least play something good from 2004. Play some 50 Cent or some fucking Lil Jon, you little Southern wieners.
You go.
Anyway,
Anywho.
tonight's episode is about things in Delco from the past.
Just like all Delco, we continue to live in
We
the past.
vicariously live in whatever year we graduated high school in, which is why I referenced 2004/2005 moments ago. We do this episode every year, and everyone seems to forget that we do it. So we wrote a brand new list that's basically based off of last year's list, and we're gonna go through some great events, places, not necessarily people. Just things that made Delco what it is today from yesteryear. The thing about Delco is it's a very real place. We see some things. We're not quite the ghetto. We definitely aren't quite rich. We're somewhere in the middle, and we got hearts of gold, and that comes from somewhere. So let's relive our youths. And I'm sure a majority of our listeners are going to be older, and they're going to yell at us because we're those young whippersnappers in our, mid-30s. We've already gotten it on the message and comments and all that stuff. We've got all sorts of subsections.
Yeah, we got a lot of people got excited about this tonight. So that was pretty. Like I was saying there earlier off air, I'm like, you still get a lot of comments on about what the show's going to be about, but apparently people like to live in the past.
How many times have we gotten so the bar thing, why don't you do like the most Delco bar that's closed because they're not in business anymore, and we can't profit off them winning. So we've got all sorts of subsects. We got schools, bars, events, food and stuff, entertainment, and shopping/stores. I don't want to start with schools because there's too many and it makes me sad.
Well, yeah. Okay.
We don't want to start with bars.
Well,
because
number one, start with our sponsors.
They're still open.
Yes, over at Marty McGee's Irish Pub, John Morton's.
Do you remember when Marty McGee's used to be at the Buck Tavern on McDade Boulevard?
No, I don't.
It was in Delco of Yesteryear.
Well, we will get to that, as well as the Tumble Inn. We'll bring them
2014.
up later on the show, so thank you. You got to make sure.
No, tell us all about them, Al.
No, I will.
Al, what's their address?
1110 Lincoln Avenue is...
In Prospect Park, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
1902 numbers?
Hold on.
Are they part of the McGee Hospitality
Can you ever
Group?
go in order? 1110 Lincoln Avenue, Prospect Park. 910 Chester Pike is the Tumble Inn. And 400 Lincoln Avenue, Prospect Park is John Morton's.
Do you like roast beef and you don't want to go to Lou Turk's?
Oh, my God.
You should go to John Morton's. What is it, Alabama calling?
It continues to be.
It's
They are not giving up.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Good one,
You're
Jim.
all virgins and...
Jim even didn't give you the full word. It's just Bama.
Bama.
There's two things that we hate in Delco.
Bama.
Wawa's new food and Rollin' Tide.
Bama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh god, we should make a Aston will rise again.
But their mascot is Big Al, so I kind of do like them for that reason.
The Crimson Tide?
It's the big elephant, and it goes by Big Al.
Because it has an elephant-sized giant dong?
Yeah, do you think that's a coincidence? I think not.
I think you should sue the fucking shit out of it.
And it likes to win, so winning.
Well, that's a great reference from Charlie Sheen, dude.
Back
2000
yeah.
in the year 2008.
I got tiger blood, mother.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's start with entertainment.
All right, so
Because we're not doing well at entertainment right now.
All right, I'll jump right. Let's see. First,
These are all written down.
Now, here's the thing. Yes, you were very organized this time around. This is one that continues to be...
Oh, if people are wondering who these other voices are around.
Oh, that's right.
This is bored as hell. They played at Delco Day 2, 3,
You
and 4.
don't see them, but you'll hear them.
You don't need to see us.
No, not really.
Yeah.
They have a new album coming out. It's not good. Trust me, I was a producer.
Yep. We did
They're great at it. I was awful at producing
we
it.
did as bad as we could.
We did as bad as we could.
Yeah.
I like that.
So entertainment. Everyone knows about Pulsations, right?
I think that can be up there with the most missed entertainment venue in Delaware County.
I was too young for it. I assume everyone here
Yeah.
was. It
But,
closed in like 97.
but if there were people who did frequent it,
Yeah.
it is sorely missed.
And it was recently brought back to the media attention from an episode of the Goldbergs.
The robot, yeah.
Yeah, and the robot
Pulsar.
was in Rocky 4. It was Happy Birthday, Polly. I heard the robot actually murdered someone the first
I know
night.
they had to cut scenes and everything out of Rocky
fell from the
4.
ceiling and killed somebody.
Yeah, I thought it was the robot itself murdered someone the first night.
Been a lot cooler.
But my question is, did Paulie end up having sex with that robot?
I assume they all just
Maybe.
tag teamed it, dude. Drago was in there thrusting.
Because later it has a female voice, and it's very hitting on Paulie. the whole time.
1985 labels are for cans, Al.
I mean, how many?
Actually, no,
How many
1985
hookers do you think
labels are
Paulie
made.
got through the entire Rocky series?
Wait, say it again?
How many hookers Paulie got
In a night, or
throughout the series? 17.
He was perpetually broke, even the guy who's managing was winning.
Because he
so.
spends all of his money on hookers.
He wasn't spending on coke. He got fatter as the series went on.
well, here's the thing: is like, and more racist, and nobody got upset about it. You ever notice? Like, here's the one guy that continually be racist the whole time, and everybody was just okay with it.
Well, I mean, he's from the 70s in South Philly, dude. I mean,
Yeah, was it Rocky 2 where he bought the girl?
yes.
And he bought the date. Was that Rocky 2?
Yes. And then in the first one, I mean, talk about, culturally, understanding. Take it to the zoo, Rock. Retards love the zoo. He abused his own sister until she almost had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Paulie's kind of a shitbag, dude.
Paulie's an absolute shitbag.
You want the bird?
Well, I mean, hell, in the Rocky Balboa one, he
6?
he was all upset and mad at Rocky, and he goes, "Italian food is made by Mexicans," like something like that. Like even later into the
Hold on. How many times is that a recurring theme on this show, though, that we go like, yeah, all these Italian restaurants, owned by Turkish people.
No,
We're not Paulie.
You're
what are you
Paulie,
talking
Al.
about?
oh, totally.
Al, you're Paulie.
Nah. I mean, I aim to be Paulie when I get older. I don't know, hookers. That's more like.
Lou Turks after the show?
What's
Too many
that?
Mexicans!
What's that supposed
Why
to
not
mean?
during a show?
We have.
You're right. No, they've been here, but it was just...
They sat in the seat, and trust me, I smelled it.
God. Oh, the train wreck.
What, this episode
By the way,
already?
I just blocked that call because if he called me one more time, I was going to kill him.
Alabama!
Yeah.
Why don't you go
That's
back
one thing
to
I like about Skype. You
Greenville?
just hit the block button if somebody annoys you.
That's one theory I got. Literally, the bad person, like the enemy of Forrest Gump, is literally the state of Alabama. He doesn't have one direct enemy. It's society
Well,
in his life.
it
which is
literally
Alabama.
starts with racism.
In Alabama.
His first thing was when he was at the college, and he's like,
University of Alabama.
yeah, and he's sitting there. He's like, and the guy goes, "What's going on?" He goes, "They're letting coons in the school," and he goes, "Oh, Mama used to just chase
Just
them
out
off
with a broom."
With a broom." He's like, "Not raccoons, idiot!" And I'm like, and literally, it's just compiled on from there. And you're absolutely correct.
It's University of Alabama. And then, Jenny's beaten by her dad because apparently that's what happens in Alabama. This isn't Alabama Live, so we can trash them. We do it to Lenai all the time.
Which is the Alabama Delco.
The Alabama Delco.
No, that's Aston.
My family's from Alabama, so I can say these things.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Sadly. I never
It
met them.
explains a lot.
Yeah. That's why I'm so good at saying the word Alabama.
So, like,
Bama.
I mean, pulsations. Like I said, none of us.
Back to pulsations with the racist
Pulsar.
robot.
Yeah, I mean,
Happy birthday, Polly. Would you like to go to Alabama?
I kind of wish it was still around. I would like to see like what all the, I guess the hubbub.
Would you think that we
was.
would make like all the like Barnaby's jokes? Or it's like, oh, just a bunch of douchebags in pop collared shirts. Why don't we go to Center City Sips at fucking Garnet Valley?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it would be the same idea, but they had a robot.
Do you mean DUIs?
The closest thing we have to pulsations right now in Delaware County is the Giant, who has that fucking robot that walks
I haven't
around.
seen one, but I heard it's terrifying.
It's literally like a big
Yo,
piece of
it's-
plastic. I ran into him
it's
last
scary.
night. And it just came out like right out of the aisleway. I'm in the main part by where the self checkout is, and here comes this robot, a plastic robot. And
What's his name again?
Paulie?
Is it really?
Paul. No.
And it's like, I'm here to pleasure you. I'm like, well, hello.
Are you a pleasure model?
Are you programmed to pleasure? Lame.
Could you fuck it? Could you fuck it though?
Well, I'm sure if you unscrewed the right thing and found the right spot,
Anything's a butt plug if you
any-
believe in yourself.
anything's fuckable.
Location.
I haven't seen one. Should I go just to find one?
Yes.
Just go to the Giant.
Can I interview it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. We're going to Jim. You have to go with him and just let him interview the robot.
Can I ride it like a fucking like a horse? I don't know why I went with the unicorn instead of horse. I went with the mythological one.
Ethan Mills. That's who's been calling us the whole time.
He's the one who wanted an interview with us before.
Yeah. He goes, "Let me on the show. I'm not from Alabama.
I know he's from like Kentucky.
You're not from Delco."
I'll tell you, he did. All right. I don't remember this one. Celebration Station. It used to be Neon Lights,
I
right?
do remember
Celebration
that.
Station was great.
I do remember that.
I
That's
was
where
too
Chuck E.
young.
Cheese is.
Oh, that was Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
right now, there's gonna be.
So
right now, there's gonna be someone going, "Oh, he doesn't know where Celebration Station is. And he's hosting Delco Live."
Yeah. Well,
You don't know
Merry
Delco.
Christmas, Rita.
You were like 2 years too young to.
Yeah, like literally. I remember the
Celebration
name.
Station was when things like that were cool. Like there's ball pits and things that actually could hurt you.
How are ball pits not cool right now? That's the
No,
name of the,
there's no more ball
That's
pits.
the name of the second gay bar.
No,
I'm
now
opening.
they have like adult ball pits in Center City.
Yeah, but there's no like if you go to Chuck E. Cheese or anything, there's no ball pits.
I cannot go to Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right,
restraining
restraining
order is
order.
very, very strict. Happy birthday, Folly.
Swinginimus.
Do you know the ball pit is the second gay bar I'm opening?
Is that
Right after the cockpit.
The
Okay.
cockpit and then the ball pit. Yeah,
so? If you
one's
know,
plain themed, the other one's like Chuck E. Cheese themed.
oh god,
Dude, I'm cornering the gay market at Delco.
I think you already have.
I just can't wait to see the animatronic band you have there.
No, it's just Socko. It's just Socko. And they're as high as shit. That's all. It just looks like a robot.
It's
Wait,
Socko
why-
and leather.
That robot looks real, except he never blinks. No, that's Holbrook.
Yeah. He started another business venture to get Socko gigs. Just like all of his other ones.
Yes. I will get them to headline something big. Even if I have to create it myself.
Neon Lights, I remember that one. That's where you could roller skate where the fucking God damn it. It's a thing I don't go to. Planet Fitness, the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Is in Drexel Hill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, behind Casey's.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm just going to keep saying yes, even if I don't believe it.
Are you guys reading?
Yes,
reading.
I'm right here with
We're
you.
doing our
right
job.
here.
You do
Fuck
your job.
them.
Next thing
I need
is
someone to talk
shampoo.
to.
Talk!
Shampoo.
Shampoo, it's not in Delco, but I remember the
Nope.
place where it was like 15 plus.
My
Yes.
wife will tell you all about. She was a big club slut.
I wasn't going to use that word, but now that's on
Club
table.
rat.
She's a shampoo slut?
Oh, was it shampoo? It was
Onyx? No, not
Egypt?
Onyx.
Onyx!
Egypt! Oh, man, get
Egypt
some butt
on
in
the
Egypt
waterfront.
on a Wednesday night.
yeah.
Then
That
go in the homeroom the next day and be like, yeah, totally finger blasted. But no, you probably sat there crying in the corner, dude.
why she got finger blasted by somebody else? It
She's
happens.
significantly older than us, though, right?
She's my wife.
Yeah.
She's 8 years older than me.
Then okay, so I definitely did
She's
not
like-
see her at
Oh shit, she's like 12 years older than me.
Yeah. She still don't have a chance.
Bama. Not at all.
Not at all.
Bama.
Bam.
Bama. Yeah, so she was
Bama.
Egypt and shampoo, through and through.
Oh yeah. What was the other one? Oh shit.
I want to say Onyx, but I know it's not Onyx.
Oh, hon, you have to call in. I know you're listening. Oh man, Egypt shampoo. What's on the anybody on the chat?
It's not Swanky Bubbles, was it? No, that was the bar in
It was a
Funny City.
restaurant.
There's another. I think Egypt was something else, or shampoo was something else, and then it was shampoo in Egypt. I don't know. Keep going. It was before my time. It was like the clubs.
I don't know, but Uncle Spiggy's chimed in that they got a ball pit every Thursday and that kids eat free every day.
Oh God.
Oh, they are my favorite place.
Uncle Spiggy's Shrimp and Titties is the greatest place in the world.
They have a mattress for that.
Yeah, they have a
do?
mattress for everything.
I just wrote this one.
No. They just have a mattress that's used for everything.
I just wrote this one down randomly. All the town and school fairs that weren't just fighting.
Oh, well. Here's the thing: is I was saying about this because they closed all the fair. They had the Essen Fair. Clifton Heights lost the day.
Wait, they lost a day or they lost it in general?
They lost the day. Remember, they closed that Friday. They didn't open it up.
Yeah,
Why?
someone threatened to shoot up the place,
some
and they were like,
gang.
we'll just calm down for
We
a
don't have
day.
gangs out here.
Well, it's the Apple Dumpling Gang coming in to fight some bunch of dumbasses from the area. I don't know.
Clifton, it ain't the
They,
cat.
do you know what they
It
should
might
have
be
done?
the cavity crease looking at the teeth of
Do you know
Clifton
the
folk.
thing?
Wait, it was who?
It's kind of like the end of Gremlins 2. They should have just locked them all in one room and let them just get rid of it themselves. Like just
It was who? The
The Apple
Apple
Dumpling Gang? Or are you
Gang?
actually saying they're a real thing now?
no, it was like a gang, and there was some merit to the conversation that these people could have came here and could have, shot the place up.
Did they find out who it was?
And I couldn't get funnel cake.
But I don't wipe properly.
Yeah. But so like my dad was talking to me about it. He goes, did you guys have that many fights when you were like? It's funny though if you think about it. How many times did fights come up around a carnival?
All of them.
It's almost like
All of them.
it's like almost the carnival's in town. I'm gonna fight that motherfucker.
Yo, they're bringing the
let's start-
Gravitron. Yo, let's go to a hair and punch someone in the dick.
Yeah, like
That should have been the challenge. Fight in the middle of the Gravitron.
See, and no one would ever join me in doing it. And this is back when I had balance. Now I'm not
Now
going to
he
do it
just has
now.
New
I'm an old,
Balances.
decrepit man
Yeah.
who makes weird noises when sitting down.
I feel like back then, like it was like you and your 6 friends met up with that person.
You
and
had
their
6
8
friends? You missed
Yeah.
their popularity.
Yeah, and you just
Stop
like
rubbing it in.
you just like walked outside of the carnival, and that's where everybody threw down. And if somebody else heard about it, maybe they tagged along just to watch it. But now it's like 80 kids are like, "This is our night. Let's go watch somebody
Two
beat up
things in
somebody."
Delco
nasty."
that causes the most fights. One,
Cheesesteaks.
carnivals. No, I'm talking about when you're a kid. And 2, fast food restaurant. That's it. That's those 2 major
It's the only
things.
place you're allowed.
Yeah, well, it's because like everybody would gather there, and then there would always be some group of kids who didn't get along with another group of kids, and a wild packet or a cup of cheese went to the wrong person's back of their head, and it became World War III.
And then you got the third party, which is me going, "Don't waste that
Yeah,
cheese!"
well, no, the Taco Bell meals, the $10 or $20 meals.
They weren't around yet.
No, $10 meals. Yeah, they were when I was a kid.
You could not spend $10 at Taco Bell when I was a kid.
No,
Tacos were like 10 cents.
it was the Grande meal. That was what it was called. The Grande meal. It was 10 soft tacos or 10 hard tacos if you chose, or a mishmash of both.
Oh yeah.
Could you go 6 and 4?
They still have it now, but it's much more expensive. It was $10. You got that. You got a Mexican pizza and a Nacho Bel Grande, and some of those cinnamon twisty things.
Yeah, fake ass churros.
Yes, fake ass son of bitches.
Delicious though.
But
Oh, you guys
They
are
were
mad at the
they were-
authenticity of Taco Bell.
Yeah, they were so stale. They were
no,
so
but,
stale.
but the new dessert they have there that's made out of like cereal is amazeballs. By the way, we'll get into that later.
I don't know. They don't have Taco Bells in Camden now.
Oh, okay. But I guess that gets off your taco hunt.
Bama.
One of the hottest sentences I've ever been asked.
But so yeah, for $10 you got the 10 tacos, the Nacho Bel Grande, and the taco pizza. And we would always go there, and 2 guys would go like $5, and we'd split it.
One day someone took my Senate twist.
And one
it
day
was
somebody
just
said,
O'Hara
"Oh,
versus the world."
They said, "Oh, you're not fat enough to eat a whole one by yourself." I said, "Challenge accepted." And then I threw up 10 minutes later.
How does that start a fight?
Oh, because I threw up on somebody.
Bonner, we would just fight a Upper Darby at the trolley stop over drugs.
Tacos were 25 cents. Were they? I guess when Benjamin Franklin was around.
Is that his comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they were like 79 cents. Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Like I remember, like you could go, like I would sit there and like make an obnoxious order. Like I'll take 7 soft tacos, 3 hard tacos.
That'd be $1.34.
7 Mexi melts, 12 chili.
How do you know their menu?
12. Well, one thing. Here's something from the past. That I
Yo,
went
he
back.
really does know his menu.
Here's something I went back from the past. If people who frequent Taco Bell when they were younger, the Cholitos or the chili cheese burritos, they were the shit.
I can't judge you for that because at 6:30 today,
You're gonna judge me for food?
I had a conversation where I said my ultimate meal would be only in the year 2005 that it exists. It would be a beer ball of Bud Light, which they don't make no more. It would be the guacamole Doritos, which they stopped making after like 3 months.
Oh, they were so good.
And it would be a bottle of Aftershock, the precursor to Fireball.
Yeah.
And if I ever had a last meal, that's what I'd request. And either you're going to have 3 companies had to reopen their fucking supply lines, or you can't kill me, state of Pennsylvania.
They got a cap on what they spend.
You found the ultimate loophole.
Yep.
The food hole.
Yep. I think I'm now the governor.
Yeah, but so by the way, the chili cheese burrito was
It was a Cholito?
it was called a Cholito, then they called it a chili cheese burrito. I don't know why they changed it. Which was literally their taco meat, chili, and cheese melted together. in a
Now,
wrap.
that's every single one of their things.
Yeah.
No,
They
there's
only
no
have
chili.
3 ingredients.
There is no chili at all at Taco Bell. And here's another thing I went back from fast food places anymore: the Wendy's bar,
Yes!
Yeah,
I was just going to say the taco bar, the pudding. It was great.
the pasta taco bar, and then the salad bar. If you're really
For, the weaklings.
And they had
so when you took a date there, you look like an asshole.
they had like a
Oh, they just said asshole with parentheses.
there was like
So you
a
don't
gallon
look
of
like
butterscotch
asshole.
pudding for some reason. Chocolate and butterscotch pudding.
Oh my god! But yes, whatever pudding it could have been literally made of dog shit. I would have ate it anyway.
That fake ass tortilla holder that they had, and you just made shitty ground beef tacos there.
Oh yeah, there's no flavor to the meat. They just cooked ground
It's like,
beef.
this is ground beef. There's cheese.
But
on
I
this
ate
lettuce,
it like it
figure
was
out.
the best thing I've ever had in my life.
All right, just because this is going off the rails into the food and stuff,
Yeah.
we got to bring up that we're talking about food we've missed from the past. One of them that I swear to God was going to start a world war, and it did, and it was a generational gap, and I can't believe that I am on like the older side. The White Castle that was, I swear to God, it was either on Chester Pike or McDade, right there.
Chester,
Sharon
Chester
Hill.
Pike and Sharon
Is it
Hill.
where
Sharon Hill.
where the Checkers is now, like around there?
No,
No,
it's
that was-
Dunkin' Donuts now.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
in
my-
Sharon Hill, where the tool place.
Oh, Arbor
Arbor
Freight.
Freight.
Arbor Freight.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
a
a White Castle, I remember
So it was in the
vividly.
parking lot more than
Wasn't
in the
wasn't there
stores.
also a Coca-Cola bottling factory in there too?
Near there, there was an Errol's video.
my
McDade
goodness.
Bowl was back there, and the Acme. My
No,
dad's
the Sharon Hill Bowl.
yeah, Sharon Hill Bowl, and then my dad's buddy lived like a block off of that. And when White Castle had their bullshit cow on top, it pissed him off, so he shot it down with a rifle.
All right,
Well, that's the most Delco thing ever. But still, it's fucking.
so here we go. Who's the fourth guy talking? Well, there's actually
Five.
five
Yeah, five
guys.
guys.
So announce yourselves again,
I'm Schmidt from Bored as Hell.
John from Bored as Hell.
and you will be bored as hell.
Thank you.
So yes, Taco Bell used to have a popsicle thing called a border ice. I know
Are you serious?
That's what somebody's saying.
That's a great name.
Border ice?
Border ice.
Can we
Bored or ice.
Tim Tolan, Google that. Google that.
It was bored as hell or bored as ice.
It's bored as ice.
Jack Ellis, what's up, buddy? Tori Kramer, yes, the Wendy's bar.
That was actually my senior quote in high school. It was just, yes, the Wendy's bar.
Chris Hoops, did you guys ever hear of the legendary Bonner O'Hara prep fight from Philly's home opening day '99?
Fuck
Yes.
yeah, dude. It's the only reason I chose Bonner.
Yes.
Sharon Hill, Jakes, I guess he was talking about the White Castle.
Yeah, dude, that shit was the...
Used to be a Captain D's.
Oh, that was
Funny,
my
that was
porn
my
name.
nickname in high school.
For Captain Dildo?
Yes.
They said plural. You had two.
It's a cash for gold blaze.
Yes, everything we've mentioned is a cash or gold place. I don't even remember where Pulsations was, but I guarantee it's a cash or gold place or a vape shop right
Yes.
now. Let's keep going with it.
Are we on the food or are we
We're on food because we always are out.
can we bring up the
Here's one thing.
Fry?
What?
Here's one thing that
I want the
ahead.
area to clarify something first.
Okay.
The Perkins in Upper Darby, next to the cemetery across from Upper Darby High School.
Yes, yes,
That used to be a Roy Rogers, correct?
Yes.
A Roy
Yes.
Rogers. Is it a phone call?
yes.
Is it from Alabama?
Well, at least it's a 215 number.
No.
Good evening, caller. You're live on Delco Live. What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just saw the number and wanted to dial it.
That's
You guys
awesome.
have a great night.
Thank you.
I disagree.
You know, he had a goal, he set out to do it, and he accomplished it.
God
and
bless
that's
you.
more than a lot of people out there.
God bless you. Go ahead.
Roy Rogers, the Perkins used to be Roy Rogers.
Yes.
I knew there was one on Balmer Pike.
Yes,
That
it
was
used
the
to be a Roy
Boston
Rogers. We've discussed this before.
Was that a Roy?
Because we've literally done this episode before.
Yeah.
We're just going in yearly cycles.
I think they're calling back.
No.
Okay.
No, unless they're calling back to tell me where all the Roy Rogers were. And Roy Rogers just is not in this area anymore because when I travel around, I see them in different states and shit. Like south of, like, D.C. and, like, west of, like...
Yeah, you don't have to go far, but it's
Harrisburg.
not close. You know, within 2 hours from here.
Yes.
That
Delaware.
burp fucking reeks, dude. Holy fuck!
Great
So
radio.
anyway,
Great radio.
great radio.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
the
Roy Rogers.
Perkins was a Roy Rogers at
Most
one
of the
point.
time
Well, no,
Roy
you can actually
Rogers.
go to Roy Rogers going into like what's it like the stop-offs on the highway and all
Yeah,
that.
Can't leave the state anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, Atlantic City. I think you want to go right into right before the Farley
There was.
Plaza.
I was in Atlantic City on Friday.
The Farley Plaza, I believe, has
No.
Roy Rogers.
I don't know
I
about
was
that.
there.
I feel like there's one in Delaware.
Oh yeah, definitely in Delaware.
The Farley one only has a Burger King. Do you know what a Rodeo King is?
No,
I didn't
but
read
you
the
have my-
ingredients.
That sounds
Dude,
pretty good.
it
I'm
was
gonna guess it's a Whopper with onion rings and barbecue sauce.
yeah. It is. But there's 4 patties.
bacon.
There's 4
Dude,
patties.
I couldn't eat it with one hand. I had to actually like tap out and go like, I can't
my
do this
girlfriend
with
high
He
fries.
still had 3,
Wow.
but he needed 2 hands for each.
Oh, I've also learned that I'm
He
allergic.
just trough styled it.
It was like corn on the cob.
This is like,
So I can't leave the state. I caused a big accident on the AC Expressway because I wouldn't put down my Rodeo King.
Google says the closest Roy Rogers in Cherry Hill.
okay.
I work like
That's
there
like 30
now.
minutes. So yeah, it's not
That's where I'm
bad.
going tomorrow.
It's your option aside from donkeys.
Donkeys is not that good. I just want to put it out there.
Go ahead, put it out there.
This is a place in Camden.
What's this?
To anyone who wants any personal info about me, my company shipped me to Camden, and I've been trying to embrace like what is Camden, and trust me, it is actually really sad. Like I wanted to make jokes, and I was like, this is actually like terrible. So I've been trying out their food, and I went to Donkeys because everyone's like, "Oh my god, Donkeys is so good! It's on a round roll, but it's really cool." No, it's just a bunch of onions on flavorless meat, and like I don't know, everyone's really nice, and it's I don't know, it's 6.5 out of 10.
Is there a beer there?
There's beer, and they have dude number one. They have a great selection, but one of the things
That's
is
a pretty high score.
65 out of 100 wouldn't pass in a Catholic school.
Yeah, I'm just.
That's true, but
I mean, that's probably
Yeah, I mean-
most cheesesteaks at most pizza places right now.
It was probably like my 5th lowest ranked cheesesteak ever.
Even that one off the ground he ate.
Yeah, dude, it's flavor.
Chewier.
No, they have Mad Elf still, and I'm like, it's June.
It's all right.
Not really sure. You
Does
should
the owner of the
still
Washington
sign
Redskins, Dan Snyder, does he run Donkeys where he sells skunked old beer? You can hear that story.
up? No, does he do that?
Oh yeah, he's been in trouble for a lot of things. Selling old beer, selling either peanuts or something that passed their date and all that stuff. Yeah, he's an asshole. But keep going.
They still call French fries Freedom Fries at FedEx Stadium.
They just got
They're riding that wave of patriotism from 01 really hard still.
Yeah,
Bama!
Bama.
Bama.
It's not even in Washington. It's in fucking
So
Landover.
Roy
Maryland.
Rogers was actually really prevalent around here back in the day. If you think
I don't
about
remember. I just remember
And then it
being
was
like,
Roy Rogers and Hardee's.
I've never seen a Hardee's.
You never had a
Except
Someone
when I was in
said-
Las Vegas.
I've never had
Hardee's
a
is
Hardee's
the
or Carl's
shit.
Jr. I've never had either.
Carl's
I never-
Jr.'s banging.
I never had a Carl's Jr. but
Fucking
Hardee's
Carl's
was
Jr.
Next time I go to Ocean City,
because
to get one.
Roy Rogers was the Boston Market in Clifton Heights on the across from McDonald's and all that.
Yes.
Then it changed over to Hardee's, blah blah blah, and all that stuff.
There was a Hardee's. in
Somebody
Delco
said I
at
think
some point.
there was one at the Grand Run Mall. Which
Grand
is,
Run Mall.
you know, R.I.P. on that one too.
That's on here.
Yeah, you need a good 30 minutes after a Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
burger.
mostly rest stops, says Greg Passamonte. Yeah, Roy Rogers is where you're gonna find.
Yeah, I see him listed all the time, but I'm like, I'm not pulling over for. I remember Roy Rogers being a really bad Arby's.
No,
Is that what they
They were
were?
burgers.
Were they?
Yeah,
They do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had no.
The fries were
Roy
Arby's
Rogers. The
Esco,
one thing they
right?
put out that was just
Here's Al with it. It's just like it was called the Roy. Jr.
no, it was the Philly cheesesteak or the Philly steak and cheese or whatever they had it, and it wasn't even just like one of those rip-offs where they throw peppers and onions
Yeah.
on roast beef and cheese.
like when I wanted to fight
it
Arby's.
literally tasted
collectively.
like somebody dipped it in toxic waste before they made it. Like it was pretty bad.
Was it like the Wawa cheesesteaks when they were blue if you
those
squeezed them?
those taste 10 times better. That's how bad that thing was.
Wow.
I only had them once too.
Were they worse than Arby's? They were worse than
The
Arby's.
first time the Wawa cheesesteak came out, I tried. I'm like, so pretty much it's your roast beef but drier.
Bluer.
Yeah.
That's one thing we can talk about the past. Literally, when they came out in like 06, 05,
What would you want besides the deli, of course? What would you want Wawa to bring back that doesn't have it?
Don't say the fucking Pizza Hut.
What? Wawa?
Yeah, remember these
Pizza Hut.
little Pizza Huts?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
North Delco they did. I don't know
Yes.
about you and your fucking southern roots out
The one on Westchester Pike.
Had a pizza, like a Pizza Hut
It
Express.
has a Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell.
there.
in the Wawa. So you had
In
to
the
go
Wawa.
in the Wawa to get to it. It wasn't like right next
No,
to it.
No,
It's
it
its
was
own little
in the
fucking, like-
Wawa.
It was in its own little like fucking like.
That's when they learned how to make delis.
See, I feel like you're lying to me.
No, dude,
No,
yeah,
I'm being serious.
I don't know this shit.
Somebody else can corroborate what he's saying and what Holbrook's saying.
They were like limited. Like they would have like.
Well, it's like all right,
personal pan
there was
inside
that Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, whatever thing across from the
KFC.
Wendy's in Collingdale.
Oh, I don't
Remember,
know.
like you only could get like personal pan pizzas and like breadsticks.
That's a full Taco Bell though.
No, but I'm saying back in the day. So is that what it was? Like you got a personal pan and
Yes.
breadsticks. That was it.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you went to
They
Target
were-
or something.
They were sitting in the heating lamps like they're hot dogs.
Yeah.
yeah, just like Target. Like you can go there and get
Pretty
this.
much the whole menu at Roy Rogers. It's in one of those trays that just slides down and there's a
Yeah.
sandwich.
I don't
Exactly.
remember Roy Rogers. I
Don't
remember
shit
what it was.
on Roy
I didn't
Rogers.
shit on it. I just said that's how their sandwiches are served.
But yeah, some Wawas had that back in the day. And yeah, the deli meats. The deli meats were good.
What was the fast food behind Upper Darby High School that became a video store?
Well, it became movies
Movies.
and
that the
extra
place-
video.
And was that the place that sold food and movie, like rental movies? Like you get like a pizza and a rental movie?
No,
or
we were
something?
too poor. We went to West Coast Video. We couldn't afford movies.
Where was the one that's by Modell's now? That's the pet store.
It wasn't Planet Hollywood.
It wasn't. Oh no, what was?
It was also a movie. No, it was
No.
extra video. I swear to God, it was called
was,
extra
it
video.
wasn't that either. If you heard it, I know what it
was
was.
like a Petco or
Because I remember they had the
something.
biggest adult section.
Oh shit!
I went in
It was
with dry
Big
pants.
Al's Toy
I
Farm.
walked around. Like, it was like a horseshoe. Like it had like a little roped off section, and I don't know how they thought this wasn't going to work, but like the part where you the entrance part had the rope on it, so you would have to like unclip it to go. But the exit didn't have that, so of course,
So you learned to go in the back door?
yeah, by watching porn.
He remembers.
But I would go, and it was just like a horseshoe, and you'd come around, and I would go in with dry pants, and I'd come out with damp pants.
He remembers.
What happened now?
He was buying porn.
Dude, I was like 12. I was looking at naked boobies. I was a happy boy.
What what was your favorite?
What was it, Backdoor Sluts 9?
Backdoor Sluts 9 is great.
I remember Blockbuster.
It makes up for Backdoor Sluts 8.
in
Kind of fell off again on the 10th one.
Yeah, but the 11th was good.
They really came back.
in the Lansdowne Blockbuster, they didn't have porn from what I remember. They might have, but they had a horror movie that I was definitely not going to watch then, but now I'm curious. It was called The Fluffer, and it was about a guy who jerks off porn stars before their sex scene.
Well, that's what
And
a
they
fluffer
somehow made
is.
it into a horror movie. And I remember just staring at it, and I was like 14. I can't rent it or whatever. And I wasn't going to rent The Fluffer. And I just remember reading the description, and I said, one day I'm going to look and see what this is all about.
I feel like that was misplaced. Like you got to the end of that movie and like no one died.
Yeah.
Kid out with the urns and jack a dude off.
Like, I want one of our like movie buffs to be like, oh, The Fluffer, yeah, great psychological horror film, dude. And once he loses his eyesight, that one rogue on-set accident.
That's how he went criminally insane.
Yeah.
He took a nut to the eye.
Yeah. We've got, so let's just go with, remember Frank's Garden Center?
That's where the putt-putt is, and then that's the...
Frank's
what's that
Nursery.
called?
Also a Planet
The
Fitness.
place where you lift weights and try to lose weight. Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
guy.
Frank's.
Where are we at
Prison.
now?
Prison.
The prison. It's a
Yeah.
prison, yeah.
Yes. Same sodomy.
Okay, so this one's everyone should remember Toys R Us. If you're listening
Yes.
to the show, you should fucking remember Toys R Us. It only went out of business like last year. Do you remember KB Toys?
That was in the mall.
Yeah,
And-
General
yeah.
Motors.
It always, the street
right
football,
by-
too, had it right by, like, one of the main stores.
I'm from the ghetto, so there was also one on 69th Street.
Well, there's something you missed, like shopping on 69th Street. Where
Yes.
You weren't going to get
When
stabbed.
I realized my parents were poor this year. When I started going to 69th Street, I'm like, oh, this is where we used to shop. Wow. When I was a
I
child,
remember-
my life was full of whimsy. And
I remember
was
they
like,
would
this is
put
a
the
terrible
little
place.
table outside and had all the things that would robots would just move around, the
Oh,
dogs
yeah.
that would do flips and yip and all that stuff.
They would come up and say, happy birthday, Polly. There's too many Mexicans.
Would you like to jack you off?
Are you a pleasure model? KB Toys is great because it had different toys than Toys R Us. Do you remember Kitty City?
Yeah,
Kitty City, I remember the shopping carts.
that was
You had to
before
put
that Toys R Us was.
It was?
Toys R Us was Kitty City before it.
You used to have to put a coin in the
Shopping cart.
to get it. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, dude, I was, like, young, but I remember, like, being really stoked to get, like, Matchboxes and fucking Hot Wheels from there or some shit. So they were Toys R Us.
I believe they were. Like, I don't know. I would say they bought them out, but I can't 100%.
Okay.
Look it up, Jim. Make them up.
Is he asleep?
No, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, my God.
This guy is...
Hey, Bama. Bama.
Yeah, KB's Toys.
Somebody sent a link in the comments.
Please don't be the fluffer.
To ebay.com for the Fluffer VHS 2002 R-rated version.
Dude, that makes sense to, like, when it was there. It was, like, maybe under new releases or something.
Holbrook,
Yeah.
I know what you're getting for Christmas, pal.
So
Can it just be Christmas in January? I mean, June.
Kitty City was
Christmas,
KB
I mean,
Toys.
right now. KB Toys?
Yeah, Kitty City became KB Toys.
But did Toys R Us buy out KB Toys?
No, they didn't buy out KB Toys.
Okay.
No, how?
No, this is
I swear.
Is the Lanark Diner still there?
Yeah, it just
yeah.
randomly closed for no reason sometimes. No, it's there. It, like, had a fire. Then
It had a fire.
Or
back.
random gang fight breaks out, but other than that, it's good to go.
It's back. Yeah, the Humpty Dumpty gang, or whatever the fuck you called
the
it.
Apple Dumpling Gang.
Remember Ponderosa?
Okay, you're bringing that up, Ponderosa.
I got food poisoning Ponderosa when I was a kid, like real
That
bad
was on
food
the
poisoning.
Pike, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
like
was a
barely
little-
lived through it.
That was like barely my time. I think my parents went when I was like 5 at the most took us there.
Wasn't
But
there
so,
Ponderosa in
let's
the,
say people
In the
drink-
marina?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. There used to be one in the marina, too.
Then like, a bunch of guys from Boeing used to go there like before a strike or something like that.
Before they all got food
The
poisoning
Ground
and just
Round.
died. Oh, the ground round also gave me food poisoning.
That was where the Moe's Grill is. In
Yeah,
Springfield?
and it was 10 Pinelli in the middle.
That's Toy Kramer and Zany Brainy.
Zena Brady was the main line. Get that shit out of here.
The Alpine Inn. That's the place next to Best Buy.
Me and Carrie went there.
Talk about
The
fluffing.
Fireside Restaurant.
Alpine Inn, dude.
The Fireside. Yeah, that was and Best Buy was September's, where we used to have like our baseball banquets when I was a kid.
Alpine Inn, that's where me and our favorite camera girl, Carrie, went after our prom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we got shit
In the
hammered.
box truck.
no.
Striking.
What happened to that box truck?
Whatever happened to that box?
Oh, Al.
That got destroyed.
No, Al. I did ask for a U-Haul with the dinosaur on the side.
I am not renting this bitch unless it has the dinosaur on the
By
side.
the way, U-Haul's a fucking lie. It's like $14 for a day, and then all of a sudden it's just like your grand total is $210.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Well, this joke backfired.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is great. Eddie's Hot Dogs. Remember them? Speaking of that Taco Bell, that
Yes.
also that shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that place is great. That's sad because it closed because the guy died.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of hot dogs, The Last Stand.
Speaking of hot dogs,
Let me tell you something. The day my dad found out how much of a fat kid I was
I love this story. I love this story.
Was The Last Stand when I went to Charlie's. I took him to Charlie's because
Yeah.
we used to go there when I was a kid a lot. So me and my dad had been there together in years. So I'm like, Dad, let's go to Charlie's right down the street. He's like, all right.
it's like his
yeah.
MasterCard father-son bonding commercial.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's what it started off with. Like we're cheersing milkshakes at Charlie's. This was before I was lactose intolerant. And you're sitting there, cheers the cheeseburgers, pickles flying. The dude's getting mad and yelling at us behind the counter. We're just having this good father-son moment. So I drove. I drove to the place. So I pull out. You know how there's that little side street that would bring you right up to The Last Stand. Like you didn't have to get on the main road or anything to do it. So without thinking about it, because I'm such a fat kid who was so used to going, if every time I went to Charlie's, I went to The Last Stand. And I would grab 2 hot dogs.
A Cholito!
No.
I'll have them make me a Cholito.
2 regular hot dogs. Oh, no, I'm sorry. A hot dog, a Texas Tommy, and a chili cheese dog.
That's 3 hot dogs, Al. That's just because you call different things doesn't make them different. It's 3 hot dogs.
It's a bunch of hot dogs.
So, and
So now we're at 2 burgers and 3 hot dogs and a milkshake.
Yeah, so we pull up there. My dad's like, and I just pull into the spot, and I start getting out of the car. He's like, what are we doing here? I'm like, oh, yeah. You get a coupon every time you come to Charlie's. You get something free. And he's like,
So now you're lying.
I'm totally lying.
And you're looking for an enabler to support your...
So I'm sitting there, my dad drinking his frozen mug of root beer, because he did like that. I hate root beer, so I didn't like it. So he was happy to drink that. And I'm just sitting there eating my 3rd hot dog, and he's just We went from father-son MasterCard moment to just intervention. The
My
next
boy,
day.
what happened to my boy?
So did your dad try to go to do Charlie's and then the last stand after that and find out there is no coupon?
No. He knew I lied about the coupon. Because he goes, where's the coupon? I'm like,
I have a problem, Dad.
I ate the coupon.
It's a coupon.
I've seen that you called it a coupon. It's like something very passionate. Get a coupon. That's not the best hot dog thing on
Pay
there,
what
dude.
you weigh. I'd be fucking...
Pay what you weigh. Jesus
Who's
Christ.
that? Kathy Gibson Gallagher? I'd be broke. I'd be broke before I'd bite into anything.
Pay what you like. What is it? Like literally like a dollar per like pound.
Well, what was it? One of the places it was like a Ruby Tuesdays that had
A Ruby
Bring a
Tuesdays.
coupon to the Ruby Tuesdays.
The Ruby
I think it's
Tuesdays.
$1 per 10 pounds.
I think like they had like you can get the it's like the Chinese food places. You go in and whatever you put into the thing, they weigh it at the end and you pay per pound.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, was that the ground
it's
round?
you instead.
Did the ground? No, I guess not. I don't know. I hope not. I'd be broke.
Yeah.
We went to the Parkway Inn, dude. That was the place across the street. Carrie just called you on your old bullshit.
I don't remember. We were both on drugs.
Right now?
Where?
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah, that
So-
place got like a paint
Bama.
job like 10 years ago or something like that to make it look nice. But it's still the
Oh,
same piece
but
of
they picked
shit.
like the ugliest colors.
Yeah, it's like orange or something like
No,
that.
it's like
Oh, when I said
maroon
deliver there?
and- yeah.
Oh, boy. So we've got Eddie's in the Last Stand. That's not the most Delco iconic of the hot dogs around here. Pat's Dogs, which was the cat, of course it was, the Castor Gold Shop caddy corner to Nifty 50s, and there was also one in Essington. Is this the video?
Yeah.
Pat's Dogs with Cinderella.
We'll play the.
Delco's
I'll
own
play the whole
Cinderella.
video out at the end.
It's the only time I've ever seen the word Lester written on TV.
And not followed
No,
by
but
double
McKay
Lester.
Boulevard.
Let in with Mo.
McDade Boulevard in Ridley, and this one in Leicester. I swear to God, it was the green McDonald's in Essington. Right before you get to Stevens Drive, like
Yes.
leaving
Oh, I
to
know
go
you're
to Cargo
talking about.
City.
It's right across from RJ's.
Who's RJ's? Is that a strip club?
No, it's like a hot dog. Like it's a breakfast.
Yeah, it's now
a
also a
breakfast
hot dog
place.
shop.
I don't know who Uncle Spicky's is talking to, but he says, if you need to get off, hit us up. I don't know what's happening on our chat right now.
That's dogs!
Oh, the Rock-afire explosion, that's our friend from Arkansas. He's the one who's begging to come. I blocked your number, dude. You called way too many times. Sorry, your number's blocked.
You've used your monthly total.
Yeah. You guys are probably too young, but the cook from the Lanark Diner came to work and tried to shoot the owner. He succeeded. So he didn't try. He actually did.
Wait, that was the story? He tried
to shoot. Yeah, he succeeded.
9/11 was these terrorists that tried to fly these planes into buildings. And they did.
Yeah.
Like, who tells a story like that?
I don't know, but Kim Baxter Sheminsky. So, Kim, your storytelling is prolific.
It's, I was hanging on that word.
What,
To
prolific?
quote Lifehouse, I was hanging on a moment, dude.
I just like he tried to shoot the owner. He succeeded.
He didn't just shoot the owner. He tried
Was it her?
and succeeded.
He was sitting there.
Did she shoot him?
Well, I think it was at the Borat when she said there. He was sitting there. You're never going to get to see that.
One day you
One day he got out. He got the pussy.
Oh, is he dead?
Damn.
I don't know. She just said he just got shot.
Shot.
Ground rent was 10 cents a pound. I still want to pay too much.
Ground round. I just remember it being like a fight exactly like Tenpin Alley and exactly like fucking Moe's.
I was at the suburban Nashville Kroger this weekend. It felt like I was in Aston.
Oh, let's give Aston a break. They're home of Rick Sheds and Rick Trees.
How about the seafood place on Hook and Calkin?
Yeah, it
Love
burnt
that
down,
place.
man. It was the saddest day of my life. It burnt down.
It was the best place. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, by the way. That was the best place in the world. Like, they had the cleanest place.
Yeah, and then literally.
I tell that
little-
story way too often. I'm not going to tell it again, but
I love the place.
Yeah.
It burnt down like only
it was
5
like
years
some
ago.
old guy and his like Vietnamese wife and Vietnamese daughter, and they kept that place clean.
All right, Paulie, relax.
They were Vietnamese. I didn't say like.
Vietnamese.
That's how I pronounce it too.
Isn't it how-
Vietnamese.
My dad fought in Vietnam.
Viet man.
Happy Father's Day, you Vietnam veteran.
I worked with them. The seafood husker.
But something happened. Guess what?
The seafood husker. My buddy painted his signs.
Was that his name? I never knew the name of the place.
Marty the robot. I don't know who Marty. Is that the robot from Giant? Marty?
Marty, yeah. Marty.
Yeah. Thanks, Tori Kramer. Awkward wave.
Happy birthday, Tori.
Are you programmed to pleasure?
Marty.
Anyway,
I met Marty. That's what.
one of the Pat's dogs was also a Jack in the Box. That's why it's a perfect square. They built it to look like a fucking Jack in the Box.
It was a gold store now.
If you follow, of course, because
It was a Lee's Hoagies.
It was a Lee's Hoagies.
It was Jack in the. It was something else too.
This
it was
is-
the CD disc exchange.
This is the most cool I've ever felt, is that we've just had Cinderella playing on repeat behind us, yelling at hot dogs for 5 minutes. Leave it! Leave it!
I'm almost there.
Leave it!
Oh god!
Spit on me!
I like how you see like the play from like the VCR up in the background.
Yeah, tracking.
Yeah.
While when they had deli meats, we did the White Castle. Scaramuzzas was in Clifton, and then moved to Ridley, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Moving on up. That's just like Delco Live.
I was telling them off the air that Scaramuzzas was one number off on their phone number than my house number, and my answering machine. Yes, that's how old I am. My answering machine would say, "You've reached my house." Blah blah blah. If you're looking for Scaramuzzas, you hit the 3 one too many times at the end.
That's really clever, Al.
Yeah.
That's when you knew you wanted to be a comedian.
Yep. I told the same joke over and over again, and it still didn't stick.
My last food one is remember Clanks? It closed because of Al.
It wasn't because. Well, all right.
Yes.
They betrayed
yes,
you.
It was.
They betrayed you by winning a contest we have no control over.
Well, actually, we did.
No, we didn't. It wasn't our contest.
It wasn't our contest.
No.
Oh, that was the Daily Times one.
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
It won.
Don't fuck with me.
It didn't fuck with you. It beat Gaetano's. Gaetano's went out like third round.
Listen, they paid for it. They lost. Shit happens. They try to reopen. They found out what happens in Rocky 2. You lose. It doesn't happen.
Rocky won in Rocky 2.
No, they lost because I'm Rocky.
Oh my god. So what? It tied the first time?
Yeah, it was kind of like, all right, you did.
You took Clanks to the limit?
Yes. I was just glad that I could go the limit. Nobody else has ever gone the limit with Clanks.
I love Clanks, and I'm bummed you ruined a good part of my late 20s.
Listen,
I love that.
I never had a
So
chance to
good.
try Clanks because they couldn't hold their shit together.
No, because you literally, it was just like, oh my god, Clanks is so good, Clanks is so good, and then you just randomly write, "You're garbage, this is Al from Rainbow Silk, you're garbage,
that's not
you're
how it
trash,
happened.
fight me, pussy."
No, I said Gaetano's is better.
They're rats!
It's my personal fucking opinion.
Here's my phone number, tune in.
Yeah.
I speak for everyone here.
Listen, make
Our correspondents are eating right
get the
now.
ingredients together, make me a Clanks pizza, and we'll talk.
I can't.
Not
Dude, they
you.
were
I'm
so-
talking to the Clanks right now.
Mr. Clank.
They're out
Mr.
of
Clank,
business.
clinkety clank. Come on, let's go.
We tried to go there.
You're wiggity whack.
We tried to go there on Delco Day to pour out a 40, and we got stuck behind a train, which I don't recall the train being there before in the past.
Okay.
But the story is going somewhere.
Was there like a bum on the ground with his mouth open trying to catch all the 40 you're pouring out? I feel like that
Stop
would
making fun of
happen.
Market Silk. They're a big part of our viewership.
Bam.
He slurred that.
No, but we were stuck at the train the block before 300 Market or whatever, and there's a residence that a dude was flying a Slayer flag.
I
so-
almost did that at my house when I saw
a Slayer
it.
flag?
I have a Slayer flag in my basement, and I almost.
So do I.
put it
You need
up
to
on-
fly it. It literally was the most inspirational.
That was
thing
in our
I've ever seen.
studio.
I
remember?
think it's the Eagle one. I think I have the Eagle.
Oh, this was just the red writing.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I needed that to get through that hangover that morning. It was a great Delco day. It was a great day.
That was great. I think I was actually watching that video live when I saw that. I was so hyped at work.
It's a great moment. Of
I
my
got
life.
so excited.
I was on the beach watching live.
How about the? I don't know what they're trying to say. CHNE Chinese. I mean, it looks like they missed a couple letters there. How about the I don't know, place next to B&S Shoes on State and Township?
State.
That's
Township.
Casey's.
State and Township.
Yeah.
State and Township is fucking Collinbrook at Drexelbrook.
No, State and Township is Casey's.
Well, that's where B&S is. That's why I'm remembering it.
State and Township is Collinbrook Church
Oh,
at Drexel
Collinbrook.
Line.
Yeah.
And Drexeline. I don't remember Chinese place in there.
I don't
There
know.
might be Chinese.
They just say
buffet.
CHNES. That's all it says. So I don't know if it meant to say Chinese.
Clifton Heights,
I don't know.
Northeast.
No. Next to B&S Shoes on State and Township.
I remember B&S Shoes.
38 Special shot the beginning of
Yes,
one of their
they did.
videos at the Congal Police Station.
Yes, they did. And I was
Get
out of here.
Yeah.
Hoops. What's the scoop? Oh,
Next person brings it up. Number one, Coco's Lotteria
Is that the
is
place
fine.
next to
It's
Coco's?
fine.
yeah.
In Alden or
Yeah, but do you want...
People, if
They had good food,
You know what,
too.
Delco? If you love What's a Scoop so much, maybe you would have kept it in fucking business.
Listen, I can only do so much.
Gelateria, Coco's Lotteria is great.
I was too young. I didn't have my own income at that point. No,
Now,
listen.
you were like 26.
No, I wasn't.
It went out of business in like 2011.
Yeah.
Not What's the Scoop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was working at Coco's when it went out of
What's the
business.
Scoop was closed for a bit before anybody bought it or did anything.
Yeah, because it closed once because Delco gave up on it, just like it gave up on it again.
What's the Scoop had decent food.
It's not the auto industry. We can't just have bailouts after bailouts. Go to Coco's Gelateria. It's
And
great.
they came up with cookie dough ice cream.
No, they fucking didn't.
I'm sorry, brownie ice cream.
They may have done that. I don't know.
They had the brownie bites.
I
They
don't,
were
I don't
delicious.
remember.
It was good stuff. I love the Coco's Gelateria. I think it's delicious.
I feel like gelateria is too fancy for that area.
Yeah.
It's a lot of syllables.
I'm sorry, it sounds like something I get after eating anything with lactose in it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
I got a good old case of gelateria.
anything you would eat. Anything you would eat at the Alpine Inn.
Yeah,
Well,
when,
no,
when
that's
you're,
the HIV.
when you're that close to that Wawa, you can't be called a gelateria.
Just a fun fact, a reminder to Delco: antibiotics are not antivirals. You need to know the difference or which one you need to be on.
Thank
Yes.
God.
This is... What was this?
I need to
service-
know
Public
that
service
information.
announcement from...
The more you know,
Delco
scumbag.
Pizza Heaven.
Why do I remember that?
Is that the place the guy was asking about?
Why do I remember that?
Chinese place?
That's off of State Road.
Is that next to Severus? This next to...
Is it next? There's a Chinese place next to Severus,
State
which
Road.
was good.
It's right next to Severus.
But isn't there a pizza place there? Lost control.
Do you remember 7 Stars Chinese in Sharon Hill?
What
No.
happened to the eighth?
Was it near the?
It's
Is
now
it right near the fucking Aaron's rental thing?
I don't know. It's like by the 7-Eleven there, and it had a really
Oh,
weird
no.
shape. I think before it was like a barbecue place. It was supposed to be shaped like a cowboy hat.
Was it shaped to the left? Like, did it have a bad yaw? Was it girthy?
Can't recall.
Was it a side tickler?
Oh,
Was it for pilot holes?
Yeah, I just remember they turned a Chinese restaurant into a drive-through car wash.
Oh, that's another thing Delco is doing, is making car washes all near each other.
Clifton, the car wash capital of Delaware
There's
County.
3 within 400 feet.
Yeah.
You can actually, at one point, you could put your car in neutral and just roll down the hill if you keep turning and go through 3 car washes in Clifton Heights.
Oh, apparently Chris House said they had tapeworm in their chicken cheesesteaks.
Who dat?
That was what's
Pizza
the scoop?
Heaven?
No, what's the scoop?
Was a Scoop had?
They had tapeworm in
They
their
had chicken. They had chicken.
They,
cheese
yeah, they had real food there. It was actually pretty good. Good pizza
Are you
steak.
telling me ice cream is not real food?
Well, they had dinner food and dessert. So yeah, oh, yeah.
My assistant at work today called.
You have an assistant?
You have
Yeah.
an assistant?
Bam.
God.
He called.
I would just love the... God. I'm sorry, hold on. Hollywood Holbrook's assistant.
Why is that person not here right now?
Guys, go around once around the table except for Holbrook. Give me one thing he would think you would, as an assistant to Hollywood Holbrook, he would tell you to do.
Hold
During
on my
the day.
calls.
I guarantee the answer. The answer's more ridiculous.
Get me more cheesesteaks.
That's what you're gonna bring to the table, huh?
Bam.
I feel like when Holbrook gives an order to his assistant, it's like one word thing, like Natterday, or
Homeless girls.
hungry.
Feed me.
Holbrook hungry.
He writes for a sports gambling website, so I
Okay.
put him in charge of my fantasy baseball team.
Well, you've come up in the world, son.
I wrote all of his templates for him, and now he just sends them out to things he needs to do and is in charge of my fantasy baseball team. And guess what? We haven't lost in 3 weeks.
The fact that you have an assistant just scares me
Yeah.
for the world.
You have an assistant.
His name is Bama.
Yeah.
Bam.
His name is Deshaun, and he's going places.
Deshaun,
Yeah.
and What's the weirdest thing you've asked of Deshaun to this point?
That's literally all I've asked. Is I was like, here's how you write to these things that we deal with.
Did you ever have a weird conversation, like the difference between antivirals and antibiotics?
No, but if he ever needs that advice, I mean, he does not know the mentor that he has in front of him.
Does he know where or what Delco is?
No, he does not.
Is he from Philly?
He's from like
Philip?
central New Jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like the other side of the moon.
You got to bring him to Delco Day next year.
Just make him go around.
I need to make copies for this
you,
event.
You need so he sits there and watches you get pegged in the face with glow sticks going, I'm this guy's assistant. His resignation will be on your desk the next morning. Or 6 mornings after that because you'll probably be off. He's still recovering.
Oh my god, dude! I got my.
Yeah, I can see him walking in his office, and the assistant goes, "Oh, Mr. Holbrook, you've got 6 phone calls. Delco Day."
Dude, you know what the best thing is? Our new office, we got standing desks, and the first thing I did was see.
What, you have standing? Oh, you
Standing
stand
desks?
that. Is it the ones that go up and down?
Yeah, but it's like manual. It's like automatic or whatever, like mechanical.
Yeah.
The best thing I did was, if you want to know how much of a fat slob I am, Al, I didn't say how high can this go. I said how low can it go, and got a pillow, and I'm now going to sit on.
I feel like you got I feel like you stole a bar stool, and you went, fuck this. I will sit when I want to sit.
Oh no, I'm actually going to lay down on my side like I'm napping and work.
That's great.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Oh God, no, it's not. I thought it was a 267 number.
So we covered all the food, unless people want to write in about it. We gave up on entertainment. So okay, remember Y100?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was here.
When there was real alternative music.
Yeah, when alternative music wasn't fucking just like
Bush.
104.5.
By the way, Bush is now considered fucking classic rock. That pissed me off to hear it. Glycerine. Glycerine's from like 96.
Guns N' Roses has been on 102.9.
I get that, but that was 87.
REM?
I get that.
Well, all right, where is the line in the sand
It's
for
supposed to
you
be
on
25 years. It's supposed to be 25 years, and I get that, like Bon Jovi, cleared into that, and, Guns N' Roses cleared into that. But they're, closer to, traditional classic rock.
Bush could be 25 years.
Bush is not that. Nirvana is not that. Soundgarden is the closest out of the 3 that would be in there.
I mean, think about it. Was it 1996?
Dude,
the
Cranberries are considered fucking classic rock, according to 102.9.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you said 25 years, right? And if you're made before 1995 and before your
classic rock is a genre in itself. It's not. It shouldn't. Be
I agree. You are just getting old, balls. That's why you have gray pews.
Yeah, there should be a cutoff for classic rock.
There should be. Yes, exactly. It should always live
Well, is it what my dad listened to as a kid? I consider that classic
then
rock.
Then why weren't there that many 80s songs on classic rock stations?
Because it wasn't rock.
Yeah.
It was that would be more like
no, I'm talking
hip hop.
Not
hip hop. What would you call? That was more like
you look at oldie stations. They didn't say they're not including classic rock in oldies.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oldies and classic rock are 2 different things.
Right. So they're not.
Oldies is 60s, 70s, 70s.
No,
60s,
it's
50s.
50s and 60s.
Yep.
And then
Even the 70s,
rock
then
and
it
roll,
became
classic
classic
rock joined in the early 60s, and it was his own different thing. And then you got a little bit into the 80s with it, but at some point you got to be no, that's not classic fucking rock.
Yeah.
And they would even fucking not listen to
Metallica came out.
Yeah, Metallica's not
in the
classic
80s.
rock.
Yeah,
They wouldn't even listen to their own shit because, when Tom Petty would put out a new album, they play it because he's a classic rock artist. What does that mean? The album's 2002, the album's 2008, the album's 2012. So he's a classic rock artist. So you're saying it is actually a defined genre. It's not actually by fucking years.
Yeah. Some people are chiming in on what your commands to your assistant would be. One of them, Spank Bank.
I am getting fired.
Get me 3 midgets, 4 strippers, and 2 of the midgets have to be strippers.
Just give them all strippers at that point.
Yeah.
Just tell them, I don't know.
Okay, Chris, all right, so Eagle 106.1, the Nut Hut Morning Show, circa 1990.
Someone brought that up on last Monday, too. I don't remember that, but I remember 94.5 the Eagle out of South Jersey, and you could get it on this side of the county sometimes. It was a much better classic rock station.
Spice Channel.
Fuck yeah, number 97.
Prism.
Dude.
Yeah.
I remember watching
Flyers and Phillies on that, yeah.
They'd always had the picture of Tommy Soderstrom with a countdown until the puck drops, right?
I don't know what Kathy Gibson's trying to say, but P1.
Did she park in...
I was going to say, is that her
P1?
Parking spot? I'm just going to put this here so I remember right part.
And, they might have been talking about their radio station, that's P1.
Are the hair metal bands for Pat's Dogs classic rock?
No, they're timeless. Cinderella's fucking timeless. When we were moving out of Philadelphia, number one, we moved out of Center City, Philadelphia, which is just nothing but babes in yoga pants and sundresses. And I didn't cherish it enough when I was there. And every time I would see a butt on Friday, I would just mentally start singing "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone" by Cinderella. And it was a really emotional day for me, and I had to go to Phillips Cheesesteaks and eat my sadness away and drink an Narity in a Pep Boys parking lot.
95 was Spice, 97 was Playboy.
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
99 was the wrestling.
95, because Playboy was kind of like somewhere between Cinemax and Spice. It wasn't.
Yeah, they didn't show. They didn't
Spice
show
was like you saw all butthole, like you saw everything, like
All butthole all the time.
And
it was like Emmanuel in Space where you never saw like penetration.
I want to cover the Emmanuel in Space song.
Everyone's parents got like the hot cable box back in the day.
Yeah.
And they
The
never.
bullets.
It's the bullets.
Yeah,
And they never changed the password. It was always 1234 or
Yeah.
0000. Yeah.
I remember when during once a year, I guess it was like a free trial thing, that if you went on the Spice Channel, it worked for
Butthole
like
Palooza,
I swear,
1997.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was 14 or 15 years old, and all I remember is my parents, they're going out to town the first time and just leaving me home by myself, and then my one older sister, and my older sister's like, listen, I'm going to sleep over at my friend's house right down the street, don't do anything. And all I remember is free Spice, and I had the house to myself.
And you ran out of Kleenex.
I went through 3 wrist splints. Dude, it was bad.
It was like Rookie of the Year Delco style. Instead of breaking your arm tripping over baseball, you just got left alone with the Spice Channel. You're like, I can throw 99 nowadays.
Yeah.
Sign me up, Cubs.
Tommy
Nice.
John when I got time. Oh,
That's what I did with
man.
the fappening. I actually had been able to lift my arm higher than this after the fappening.
Does it feel like did your arm feel like your legs do now?
Oh, dude, yeah. It's numb now. Like, it's just, whatever. I had to throw like Ryan Zimmerman, but I mean, dude, the fappening's great, dude.
Who was your big find from the Fab?
Ariana Grande.
Right.
Oh, and Scarlett Johansson. Those are the top two, probably.
Oh yeah, I've seen her name.
Oh, Ali Mashalka, or whatever her name is. She's one of the Disney chicks. She's like 30 now.
That's when I.
Hilary Duff was a fun one.
Kelly Cuoco from Big Bang
Kelly
Theory.
Kawako was a fun one.
Kelly who?
Kawako. Did she
Big Bang Theory, the blonde.
Oh, that's her last name. I never knew her name.
Yeah.
Cuoco or Cuoco?
Bella Thorne just fappened herself. Someone blackmailed her. She's like,
What?
whatever, I'll just.
That's
fucking
not
throw my
blackmailing
dick.
yourself. Well, I mean,
They were like, if you don't give me a bunch of money, I'm going to release nudes.
Who
of
was
you.
the
And she's
worst-
like, here's my nudes. I don't care.
Who was the worst person on the fappening?
That would be mean to say, Al. That they invaded their privacy and it was an intimate moment.
And you looked at every last second of it.
The one, Justin Verlander's woman.
Oh,
Kate Upton?
Upton.
Not into her. Not into her.
Okay.
That plus some Verlander dong and spooge.
Oh, Chris Hoops, the box.
Oh, the box! Oh, fucking like got into music.
I always forget what channel it was.
Or 67.
61.
So it was 61, 64, and 67. I always
In
forget.
Delco, on my side, it was MTV was 31, VHS was 41, the box is 61, and BET was 51.
I want to know. I would love if it was public record to find out how much money they got paid to play Gangsta's Paradise, and then
Cotton Eye
Amish,
Joe.
Amish
and then
Paradise.
Amish Paradise followed
Yeah.
up by that. Because literally, the box was Gangsta's Paradise channel. Because all they do, it was on repeat every
They
time.
played that at my middle school.
How
dance.
much was it? You guys remember how much it was to
It was
play?
99 cents or
So it was
something.
$1.99.
It was
Yeah,
$2,
$1.99.
I never
They
spent.
used to have specials to do, but I never did it. Like,
Dude, we would sit there and memorize booking the numbers when the little phone would pop up. It'd be like 2, 6. You're like, say 3, say all the small things by Blink 182, and then it'd be like 1. It's like fucking Brandy, the boy is mine.
Cotton
how
Eye Joe
about
was on there, and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
known as Big Barrel Beaver.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That was when Nookie came out too.
Oh, happy 20th birthday to Nookie.
Yeah.
He turned 20 on Friday.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's yeah. They literally you picked the wrong word.
Nah.
Like a chump. Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
The box rule. I don't know. Did the box rule?
Yes.
Box was great. We sat at people's
There's anything
places
out there now.
trying to guess
But,
what
like,
song was coming on next.
But you knew it was 50-50 chance it was going to be
Nah.
any other song in Gangsta's
Or
Paradise.
Ace of Base or fucking.
You do not talk ill about Ace of Base on my fucking show.
Did I say
Do
that?
I make myself clear?
Al, how many songs of Ace of Base did you listen to today? Because I guarantee I'm going to win this.
Bam.
More than 4.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I put on 90s rock hits, and they did not specify clearly to rock, and they were in alphabetical order. And Ace of Base is very early in the alphabets.
Was it Ace of Base or ABBA that had someone in there that's like a white supremacist, like Nazi shit?
Chumbawamba was straight up Nazis.
Yeah.
I know that. I don't know. Ace of Base from Sweden. Are
Still
they,
waiting
like,
for them to
Nazis?
get back up.
What was
again.
103.9
They're both
back
from
in the
Sweden.
day?
What was what?
WDRE.
Is that WDRE?
Yeah, it was a
The
rock
gospel
station.
channel?
103.9 WDRE.
Oh.
And that became like a hip hop station for a while. My dad still has the banner chilling in his garage.
I don't remember that.
Box
Smiths
tops.
love keeping banners.
Box tops. The top 10 requested videos.
Yeah, they
on
would just run through it like real quick though. The box tops, like it wasn't his own show.
Look
It
at the
was just, like,
YouTube chat. No, Ethan, I'm not looking at the YouTube chat. Sorry, dude. You're not calling in. I'm just calling you to tell you now. Ethan Mills, you are not calling
Is he
in.
named
Is
after
it the same number that's been calling?
We got a 484 number here. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Good
Hello?
evening, caller. You're live on Delco Live. What's on your mind?
Greetings, warriors.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Not much.
I'm
Tell
sitting down
us about
down
Darby in
here
the
in
past.
Seattle with 180 of my wife's relatives, so I needed a break. God help me.
180.
180. It will be 180.
That's a lot.
What they do is they'll rent like it's like
the
every
town.
individual family will rent a house. So it'll be like 15 houses down here, and with like 10 people, 12 people a house.
What do you guys rent, like a
Irish
cul-de-sac?
Say it again.
What do you, like, rent a cul-de-sac or something?
Yeah, well, everything from it's like 63rd to 65th on Pleasure, and then the beach blocks. So,
Yeah.
so Jim, you think you got a lot of relatives?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So you just
But
woke
I'm
Jim
a-
up.
All right, so let me throw this at you. Talking about the shooting at the Lanark Diner.
Yeah.
I worked at the Lanark Diner. What happened was the cook, whose name was Nick Espinosa,
Oh,
Okay.
right? Worked with him for
Espinosa.
years. He was half Korean, half Puerto Rican.
Did not expect that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. His father went to his father was in World War II, got a bride, brought her home, blah blah blah. So he was just crazy with his blood to begin with. And the owner was Bill Gustafson, right? And Gustafson, yeah, that was his fucking name, right? So Nick came into work one night, and Bill told him they didn't need him because they weren't having a lot. And Nick didn't like the fact that he kept telling him that, like, you didn't need him all these nights. So he brought a gun in, and then he said, I wasn't going to shoot him, but then he pulled his gun out. I'm like, what?
So there's like a duel at the Lanark?
No.
At the Lanark.
So
yeah.
Bradley
It was back
Cooper
in, like,
comes here, like,
What did Jennifer
86.
Lawrence do?
And it was funny because I
Me.
worked at the diner when I was in high school and college, right? So I got a job. I was working at HUP. So they took them both to HUP.
Was
So
that hospital at the
I
University
went
of
over
Penn?
Hospital University of Penn, yeah. And I went to visit both of them in the room, and they were actually like 3 doors down from each other.
Oh, is that where the baby came from?
Yeah, that was a smart move, right? But then I went to visit each one of them, and both of them were like, I can't believe he shot me. I didn't think he was going to shoot me. I didn't pull it. I'm like, what the fuck? You pull a gun on somebody. So it was a weird thing, and
So
it was
So they're sitting there in all that they both pulled a gun on each other and somebody got shot.
It's like
Yeah.
the original Jackass.
So you're saying he
Yeah.
succeeded?
I'm Johnny
Yeah, so
Knoxville,
you-
and welcome to the Lanark Diner.
yeah. It's just funny. I worked there, and I would never eat there because they would greet the food inspector right in with a bottle of scotch when you come in. They would sit in the office, and the food inspector would leave. Never looked at the place, right? And this was back in like 81,
Look,
87.
I'm not going there for cleanliness. I'm going there because it's near Collies.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, like, but they would have like their pork meals and their beef meals. That would like sit out all day. It'll be disgusting.
It's not
But
like
if you're going in
Lanark.
there for eggs, yeah, it's good.
So the good old duel between Espinosa and Gustafson.
Ended in
Who
a
won?
tie.
Who won it? Should they do it again? Should this be the next charity event? As we have a fucking
Yeah.
duel?
Well, Nick actually lost because Nick went to jail.
I don't know if that disqualifies you in Delco anymore.
Well, it depends on your stance on
How
felony.
good was their shot?
I don't know. Both of them got shot. You know,
They both
it
survived.
was just yeah. They both survived. Yeah, I think Bill got shot in the shoulder and Nick got shot in like his belly.
Ooh.
Do you try apologizing
Yeah.
afterwards? Like, I can see that happening. Like, Mr. Gustafson.
Do I still
I'm
have my
sorry.
job?
Yeah, I'll be in on Tuesday.
No, he probably
What's the-
he was probably at the Blue Moon Diner the next day with a job. You know.
Oh, you mean the Blue Comet?
The Blue Comet.
Yeah. Oh my God, I grew up right there. So we should actually have a thing where Gustafsson and Espinoza have another duel, and Tim Donaghy, the corrupt NBA referee from Havertown, is the judge.
Just get him in a paintball
God.
fight. That would be great.
Oh, what?
Paintball fight.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should use, less lethal weapons. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Uncle Spiggy
Yeah,
says
Yeah, let me make a few calls, okay, and I'll take care of that.
I'm all about this. If someone can find Tim Donaghy, I know he's hiding from the Mafia. He'd be a great referee from this.
That'd be hilarious.
So you guys are talking about all the old places, right?
Yeah.
And I brought up the Seafood Shack on Hook and Hook, right?
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah, it was funny because it was great. Their food was great, and you're right, the place was clean. But I would tell friends to go there, and they would drive by it, and they would just like tell me, "You bought food in that place?" I'm like, "Yeah, it looks like shit on the outside."
Wait,
but the
hold on.
stuff's good.
I want to cut you off for a second because apparently somebody on our chat says they were there that night, and they worked there.
This is the most Delco thing ever.
Kim Baxter, Szymanski.
Yeah, you've already been through this. She's the one who told us that.
But she didn't say she worked there, and he worked there, so maybe it's like a Delco connection.
Oh,
Yeah, Kim, my name I don't remember.
I was working there that night.
I wasn't there the night they got shot.
He came to work.
I had stopped
drunk all
working
the
there
time.
about a year prior.
I've never been in the Lanark Diner sober.
He came to work drunk all the time. He was let go that day, then came back and shot him.
Yeah.
It was like the Wild West night. I thought I was going to die. This is according to Kim Baxter. Kim with a Y.
Wild Westchester Pike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another funny story about the Lanark Diner, right?
Please
so
tell
one
us.
time, Elvis Costello played and with Squeeze. Right, played over the Tower Theater.
At the tower? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I went to the Tower to see the concert, right? And I had to be at work at 11 because I was working 11 to 7. So I went to work, and at about 2:30 in the morning, right, the guys from Squeeze come pouring in to the place, and apparently they were
squeezed in there.
The bar that's across the street from the Tower. They all ended up over there.
The Waterford?
I guess it back then it was probably something different.
I feel like it's like the Waterford's been there since the 30s because it looks like it's from the 30s.
Yeah, but they ended up in there at the diner in the back. Like you go into the diner, they have like tables in the back that are kind of like a little bit private, you know.
Oh yeah, I vomited all over those before.
Oh yeah,
From both ends.
And they came in right, and
sauce,
I was working in the kitchen. And they're like, these guys are out here, and they got these funny accents, and they're all like, the ladies are all like,
I think they're from Aston.
I'm like, they're from England, for Christ's sake. It's not funny. So I went out, and there I am, like, I'm starstruck. I just paid to go see you guys in concert, and I'm watching you in here. You can't even form a sentence because you're so drunk. And there was one fella, probably their manager, that was like ordering the food and telling them to quiet down. They're going to get thrown out and all this other stuff. It was pretty funny.
Who were they with? It was Squeeze and who? Peter Frampton?
Elvis Costello.
Elvis Costello.
He had fired the Attractions, right, which was a backup band at the time.
Yeah.
Right, so he was touring with Squeeze. So Squeeze would come out and do their set, and then when he came on, Squeeze was his backup band.
Elvis Costello didn't come in for dinner either?
No, he didn't, no.
That's a bummer. He could have been the first he could have been the first hipster in gentrified Upper Darby.
Yeah, right. But yeah, he big time this, you know. He probably went to the Country Squire instead.
or Tom Jones for a Blue Ribbon special.
There you go.
Or the Blue Comet for some nice diarrhea.
Yeah. All right, so I didn't get a chance to tell you this, you guys. I had a blast at Delco Day.
Oh, thank you for swinging by.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I found out that Al is next door to one of my good friends.
Yep.
Which I think is friggin' hysterical.
Funny thing is, I haven't seen him since that day.
Oh, well, he does tend to disappear.
Yeah.
Now, he's probably down here fishing.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he has a place he comes down with his brother to go fish.
Oh, yeah, he's always out and about.
Yeah.
All right, brother, we appreciate the calls always.
Hey, take care, Hale, and bye.
Hello. Hold on, we got some things here. So Chris Moy, he's new to Delco.
Okay.
Why has everyone from Delco been to jail?
Mostly misdemeanors.
Mostly.
And we're not fond of felonies.
Are the cops that bad?
No, it's not the police's problem.
It depends on the area.
Ridley, the red cop cars are tough. Haverford
This is the
tough.
most important part of this question.
Eddiestone's tough.
This is the most important part of this question. I just moved over from Jersey. Also, is there a better place for pizza than Imperial? Yeah, about 27,000 other places.
Not after 2 a.m.
Well, they're all closed.
Except one.
Yeah. Yes,
The
there is better
best.
places.
Where's he from?
Chris,
Where's he at?
where are you living in Delaware County at this point? We'll help you out.
I hope he's like at George W. Hill Correctional Facility. Just wondering what everyone else here's in here for.
Imperial's the only place that delivers to them.
I'm gonna say he probably moved to Seacane, dude. He probably moved from some nice place in Jersey. Heard about Ridley School District. He's probably somewhere in there.
Tori Kramer, where's Delco Jesus? If you
Where's your Jesus?
In George W. Hill Correctional Facility.
Right now he's doing
Numero dos.
he's doing nude FaceTimes if you call him.
It's 50 days after Delco Day. It's Pentecost. It's Delco cost.
It's Delco.
He's
The
going
cost
back
of
up.
Delco. The power of Christ compels you. Yes, it does. Seacane. Okay, you're absolutely correct. He lives
Yeah, if you're in Seacane, just go to, I don't know, if you got a car, man.
You got Gaetano's. You got a lot of good places.
Coco's?
Coco's
Coco's
is
right around
there.
the corner.
Yeah, JT Bruce.
Whatever you do not go to Seacane Pizza.
Yeah.
Wait, can we say that? We
Yeah.
can't disparage things on here.
Yeah, well, you can. Our opinion is.
My
by
opinion
taste.
is that I don't like Seacane Pizza.
Yeah.
And I like most pizzas.
You can go right over to Clifton. You're 5 seconds away. You got Gaetano's. You got Rams. You got
Rams,
Sims.
yeah.
You got all those good places. to
Rams.
What's
check out.
Sims, Al?
Seminaires.
I like it because you say it completely wrong.
Why do I say it wrong?
It's Seminaires. And you just completely Italian out by going, Seminaires. You got coupons for it. Coupons. I got coupons for Seminaires.
got Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah, you got Coco's. They'll deliver to you right around the corner. You got... McDade really doesn't have that many pizza places, now that I think about
Do
it.
me a favor. Sit in his spot so we don't have an empty spot here.
Yeah.
I think he's somewhere.
Dude, there's
he fell
all
asleep.
sorts of places. I mean, you've got the world famous Peaka's if you want to travel to Upper Darby. It's kind
Yeah, I
of
mean,
convenient sometimes.
you're not that
Not that
far
far
from
either.
much of anything.
Yeah, Seacane's like the central of Delco. Maybe not Delaware County, but Delco. If you're ever wondering what's Delco and what's Delaware County, we have a map that's got some
I have it on
little
here.
attraction.
I have the map. I'm the map.
Matt.
I'm the map. I'm back.
Yeah, dude. Paul Revere's and Drexel Hill, they might come out there. They're good. They're great. Yeah, dude, there's a million pizza places in Delco. Imperial has its purpose,
Yeah,
but don't let it speak for
And
our quality of
It's
food.
great for family parties, like when you don't want to drop $1 billion.
Oh yeah, no.
On feeding your kids shitty friends.
Yeah, that's exactly what I used
Yeah.
it for. My daughter had her friends over. She wanted me to. She's like, "We're starving." I'm like, "Fine, I'll order you pizza." $8 later, I got 7 pizzas. They were good to go.
Yeah.
They're like, and I don't care if they like it or not. They can choke on it for all I care.
They have $5 cheesesteaks, and they're really good
They're
for
not
$5.
bad. They're not bad
For
for
$5,
$5,
they're good.
We got a whole bunch of them after our prom.
At the Alpine Inn.
No, it's my buddy's
He's,
house.
Chris Moy said Seacane Pizza was awful.
Yes, my hero. He's hired. We need a new assistant.
Hey, you ever go to
Carolee brought up a point about Seacane Pizza. When I grew up, if you ordered Seacane Pizza, like a normal size pizza,
You wouldn't make it to your 15th birthday because it's poison.
but like the small,
I'm sorry, we can't insult things.
the small pizzas tasted completely different.
That's how.
Yeah.
That's how Acropolis is.
there's a lot of Greek style pizzas are like that.
Exactly. It's like Acropolis, yeah, and yeah, the Seacane's great too. The soda bread's better in small increments, I guess, smaller increments. Mm-hmm. Femi's is good. I mean,
Sims is better than Pika's. That's what somebody's saying.
If you want to
Sims is good, but it's not better than
It's
Pika's.
completely different. It's really outside of it being a pizza.
Rams
really,
has great pizza.
It is completely different than Pika's.
Rams is like it's the only thing I've ever tasted.
Well, that's the thing is you got
I
Rams,
love-
Sims, and
love Rams.
Gaetano's, and as far as I'm concerned, are 3 complete. And by the way, I learned something about when we did the pizza thing with Dolan. The 3 cheese pizza Gaetano's, game changer.
really.
Really, we got another call here.
Are they local?
Yep.
Is it Seacane Pizza calling yelling?
Yeah.
I used a fake name when I was over there.
Hello.
Good evening.
We're not back.
What's up?
No.
Not much.
Oh.
I was going to talk about politicians because my aunt worked there for a while.
Oh,
I think
yeah?
actually it closed down.
Did
For a good
she?
period of time.
What was her job? Was she the robot wrangler?
No, she was like one of the bartenders there.
How much do
But,
they
you know,
make
when it-
buku bucks in tips?
Yeah. But the irony of Pulse Stations was, she said that place was constantly packed,
Oh yeah,
even until it shut down.
that's all that West
I mean,
Delco
the
had
owner-
to do.
Yeah, and ironically, it's the most everyone says it's the most Delco bar, but everyone says it's not in Delco.
Did you?
It's
Do you
in
think?
Delaware County.
Do you think when they closed?
Within in Glen Mills.
Do you think when they closed they treated like
96.
how? Oh, do you think when they closed it was like how East Delco treated Barnaby's Ridley? Was there like all sorts of like really sad moments and shit?
I think there's a lot of sad moments because even I actually had a friend who did it. And it was kind of disappointing for them because that was their pride. It was the pride of the county. Even John Tapper talked about how great Pulse Stations was, and that's sort of a huge deal.
Johnny over here just brought up something that we're forgetting. We're talking about pulsation. How do we forget about the deck?
Kind of,
The deck, the,
The
lagoon.
deck, lagoon.
I
yeah.
went there on Delco Day. It was one of my
The
first
deck at
stops.
Harbor Point.
Yes.
Is it Harbor Point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a harbor.
I remember.
Yes. There's.
Right next to the Delco Yacht Club, which is all
Yes.
just like 10-foot.
That's where I got hit on by an 87-year-old woman.
I got hit on by a myriad of Persian guys.
Where are you at right now, Ian?
Are you at the remnants of the deck?
Are you fishing there?
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, I remember going there to see DMX one time.
Oh, me too. I was there.
And
At Cisco? Did you go to Cisco as well?
Dude, there was a lot of Persian people there.
Busta
I felt
Rhymes
bad
came
for
through
some of the women there, like, because, so, like, all right, so you walked in the main part, there's, like, that long part of the bar. There was, like, a little, like, outside, and then to get to the outside, but that was where the dance floor was on the inside, and you had to go through a sea of virgins and Persians just to get to the outside.
That's it. We're forming a band.
Virgins and Persians. Can you get a Venn diagram on the Virgins and Persians and see where they overlap?
I can see.
The Virgins and Persians. Yeah, dude, when we went there on
We're the only clothes that Persians would deem cool. What was that? That was the 300 version of South Park.
Yeah. Scissor me too.
I just love the animation in that episode.
Yeah, dude, I never laughed so hard at one show. That was one of them.
When we went there on Delco, they tore down everything and for some reason put a set of bleachers up staring at... They left the wood outside. Like the wooden like deck and like dance floor, the out back part.
Okay.
They left that and there's just a bunch of rubble and a set of bleachers that clearly was never there, staring at it. And by the way, building that Holiday Inn next to it, kind of a stupid fucking investment. Because you tore down the main point right afterwards.
Chris Hoops brought up Bootleggers needs a dishonorable mention.
Bootleggers in Warehouse 23.
And the venue.
24.
I got thrown out of
24. Yeah,
I got
you're
thrown
right.
out of Bootleggers from naming my Quizzo team the Smiley Face Killer after there was a Smiley Face murder behind there.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
I look back on it now, man, I was a dickhead at 21 through
I used to
now.
go there to watch Octane play.
Octane ruled.
I got extra points for a quiz.
And Miss Metallica.
I remember Metallica. Led Zeppelin.
Les Zeppelin, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
Yeah, Bootleggers is fine. Warehouse 23 was different.
24.
Warehouse 24 is different.
Well, so the weird thing was like they tried to rebrand it as something else and made it look like a New York like Gotham-esque nightclub.
The venue.
No. That was Warehouse
sponsor.
23.
Oh.
And because it was the same owners who just tried to do like a bullshit update on it, and everyone's like, no, this is still just Bootleggers, whatever. Everyone stopped coming to it, and then they actually sold it over to this guy Chris, who made it the venue, and everyone was just like, no, Bootleggers, we know what you're doing again. And they just never went. And that guy got shafted.
Yeah.
Funny.
He was like running buses from Widener, and just nobody went.
They were one of our first sponsors ever back in the day.
yeah.
I remember my first night at Bootleggers.
Bebop Cafe.
Oh, what?
Kara Lee is bringing up Bebop Cafe.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, Kara, call in on that one. Naughty by Nature was there apparently. I guess
Yeah,
that's
at the
legit.
deck,
It was
yeah.
legit. And so was Run DMC.
I would absolutely. I've seen Run DMC. They're great. I saw them over for Guns N' Roses in like
Yeah, that's what I was saying,
way
wasn't
back. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Red Garter.
I don't remember Red
Yes,
Carter.
I'm wearing one.
How could you tell?
Not even on camera.
I put all of our movie theaters in a row, and I'm sure that like people are going to be like, "Oh, did you forget this one?" Modell's used to be a movie theater in
Yep.
Clifton.
The Eric Movie Theater.
The
Eric
Waverly,
Five.
aka
Five.
Hammer Hands in Drexel
Yeah.
Hill, next to the Wave, the old
Yeah.
McGillicuddy's. That was a movie theater. That's
The
why the seats
Wave.
are so high.
Yeah.
The Wave was the snack bar to it.
Yeah.
R.I.P. That's the greatest bar ever.
I wish they brought back a couple of those small, just like theaters like in those areas.
There's one on 69th Street that is not as bad as you would think.
Well, the one that's by the tower, right?
Yeah.
That's where they actually. My parents were in there because my daughter graduated, and you only got like 2 tickets, but they sold for $2. They sold tickets to. You could go in and sit and watch on the movie screens.
Yeah.
That's the busiest that movie theater's probably ever been.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's number one. They got
And
cheap ass
Groupon.
beer.
And Groupon.
Groupons?
Groupons?
Groupons.
I got
the Delco
movies,
Groupon.
You gotta have the Lansdowne Theater on.
Lansdowne Theater because I live right
The
there.
media theater.
I went to see the Little Rascals movie at Lansdowne Theater.
I was definitely too young.
When Eric was going out in Clifton, they were always behind. The last thing I saw there was the Muppets Take Manhattan. I saw Ghostbusters 2 there. That was my first movie to see.
We should
At
have
5 years, 6 years old, I was there, and I was Ghostbusters 2. It was the first movie in the movie
Ghostbusters
theaters.
2 is scary.
Is it?
Vigo?
Have you seen my living room?
Is it
Yeah.
Ghostbuster shit?
Oh yeah, you showed me that picture.
I know-
You
I
get
know-
a full size Vigo, don't you?
Yeah, it's a 4x7 replica of Vigo the Carpathian framed in my living room.
If you could get it to like move its eyes, that'd be awesome. Shit.
Oh, we got the Gaydon Theater. Everyone remember that?
Nope.
Yeah.
It was on Church Lane.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, we went to the Eric. We went to the Marple 10.
We did the McDade. My last one there was Blues Brothers
McDade.
2000. That was
Beavis and
terrible.
Butthead.
Mine was, we went over this last episode, and
Beavis
it
and
started a whole
Butthead's great.
ruckus because Al has this fucking huge boner for it.
What?
My last movie I saw at McDade Theater was Ghost Ship. Al has
The opening scene's great. Everything else sucked.
Al has on standby at all given times. The scene where the ghost tries
It's
to
called
fuck him.
Google Dish Hole.
Dish hole.
Yeah.
What the fuck's a dish hole? You trying to say dick hole?
No, Dish Hole.
Dish hole.
Yeah, I had it right.
Hey, you trying to fuck? Oh yeah, I'll fuck a ghost. Oh no, an elevator shaft.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little unbelievable. That's the most unbelievable part of that movie.
I saw Jackass 1 and 2 there. I remember
I
that.
saw the
Bruce
Jackass
Almighty.
movies, and I saw Mortal Kombat. Remember they wouldn't show that in other movie theaters?
Why? Because it was just too bad.
It was because Mortal Kombat had such a bad
Great
stigmata.
movie.
Yeah, it makes you want to just do all sorts of bad things. It makes you just want to.
And Beavis and
It
Butthead.
makes you want to test your might.
It makes yeah.
Fatality.
Bestiality.
What?
What?
Yeah, I can't believe they literally had a thing called bestiality. on there.
Babality.
You did have a babality.
You turn it into a baby and step on its head. And maybe it wasn't a good influence to kids.
Was it in the movie?
You like women.
It's now my son
Fight
plays
animals.
on the
It was
PlayStation.
equality, sir.
My son plays on PlayStation now. It's like I saw it was Mortal Kombat 10 or X or whatever it was.
It sucked.
But it's so funny because like you could do a move where it does X-ray moves where like you see like the jaw completely shatters,
yeah.
spine breaks in
Spine's
half. I'm
breaking,
like,
yeah, it's great.
Get this guy can get up and start fighting again somehow. Now this is possible.
Turns out they're not
Gumption.
mortal.
Yeah,
Gumption.
gumption.
Gumption. Kmart was a drive-in theater. We get told that at least once a
Fucking
week.
ghost ship. Our girl Carrie.
It's
Don't
so-
tell me you didn't go back and watch that movie and go, yeah, he was right. I was right.
It's a terrible movie.
I guess Carol said, she said it was a club.
What was it called again?
Red Garter.
I don't remember the Red Garter at all. I've actually never even heard that brought up
think
like
that's what
in
she
all my
said.
years of doing this.
Oh, no,
stuff.
the Bebop Cafe.
Oh, okay.
It was at the mall back in the day, y'all.
Which mall? We had like 15 back in the day. Wasn't it Springfield, right?
Yeah, it was probably
it was a little store in the
it
bazaar.
was probably the Mac Daddy Boulevard.
Do you remember the insane asylum that we all used to break into near
Yeah.
Barnaby's Havertown?
Yeah.
That one was fucking sweet. I missed that.
Yep. I went in there and came out a different person.
Changed my name from Albert to Al.
Yeah.
When they closed the shop, they just let me go.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They let all of us patients
I used to
go.
be a small Asian girl. You figure it out.
Remember all the drinking spots? Cobb's. That was mine.
Yeah. Well, the one they just busted, they made a big deal about was
That was hilarious.
that was which one's that? That's
Cobb's is in Cobb's Creek Golf Course, hole number 4.
no, but what was the one that the police made a big deal about recently?
The Shire?
No,
Wasn't it called the fucking
No,
Shire?
that's what.
Is that the one we made up?
No.
Our made up drinking spot?
That was
the Shire?
Jim. Jim said something about the show. Is Jim alive?
I don't know. I'm so sick of asking that fucking question. Ellison Glen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on top of the GRB, the Garrett Road Bridge.
Was that where they found the body?
They did find the body. They did. No. Someone claimed they buried a body there to like fucking get out of jail for a day or some shit.
Some crazy. I gotta pee, but I'm afraid I'm gonna find Jim not around.
Okay. Well, let us know, and then we'll be
Do I
like,
just pee around him?
we'll be like, this
Just
thing.
don't get his hair wet.
We'll just be like, all right. The next thing is like,
Would
remember.
you handle this for a second?
Okay. I know we can we can just keep going, right? So you guys on the other side of the county, where were your drinking spots growing up? The outdoor ones.
So I was a Ridley guy, so we always drank down at the Footbridge.
The Footbridge, I like that name.
And then there was the Village.
What's the Footbridge?
Footbridge is literally the footbridge directly behind Ridley High School.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we would sit on kind of high school property and drink there, or the woods directly behind it.
Where do those woods lead on the other side?
Like residential.
Okay.
So there was a little creek over there, and just jumped across the creek and kept running in case anything happened.
Some of my friends are always older, so we just always had a house to go to.
Yeah.
Actually, there's an apartment. The first time I ever got drunk, there's an apartment that's right over the parking lot from the lagoon.
Oh, in
Like, yeah, where the deck is. That's the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time I like ever got drunk. Was out in the apartment right there.
Yeah.
We always just had a house or somewhere to go to because some of my friends are older.
There was a great spot between. So if you know where like pretty much 95 and 476 meet, if you
Yes.
came from Woodland, there was a train bridge that went over to this like
Not to be confused with the footbridge, the train bridge.
yeah. So there's a train bridge that you went over. You literally walked over the 476 ramp coming from 95 south.
Yeah.
Toward
Oh yeah, so it's right before Hunt's.
Yeah. So you walk over this footbridge and you land in this patch of ground back there where just like the police couldn't drive back there. And
That's actually kind of brilliant.
yeah, it was great. There was behind Grace Park Elementary School, there was some woods back there. I think we called it Rabbit Country.
Rabbit country.
And then they cleared it. Like we had like bike jumps and shit. And eventually we were like, oh, well, we hung out here and never got bothered as a kid. So let's just drink back here. And then they made a housing development.
Oh, that felt good.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. He's not fine. He's hiding in the dark.
Well,
But, I mean,
well,
could
there's
be-
only one way to test if somebody's alive. Put your balls in your mouth, see how gay they are.
like 6 other ways.
Yeah.
Now you drinking scullions, right?
Scullion and the Cove.
Oh.
Like off of 1?
No, it was Bishop Avenue, like if you between
Cove, the gay bar?
Springfield Road.
Oh, that's the cave.
That's the cave. It's between Springfield Road and Baltimore Pike. There's all those houses where they just built all the new houses there on Bishop Avenue.
Yeah.
Before they had-
They
It
just
It was a
built
huge
them
open
20
fi-
years
It
ago.
was like a huge open field there for a while, right?
Between the houses on the road on the front of the road and the next street, yes, there's an open field. So if you
Yeah, my
there's
uncle-
one old couple that was in bed by 5.
Yeah, my uncle lived on the road like behind it.
Yeah, there's like an old couple that lived there, so we could sneak by their house.
You ever catch him fucking?
Yes.
Yeah?
Slow.
He's got a fucking monster hammer.
Oh, dude, he was destroying her old vag. You asked, I told. And we would just sneak back there, and it was perfect because you could play music, you could have lights and stuff. Like people still couldn't
What
see.
cops went there? Springfield?
See, that's the thing.
They fuck around. They don't fuck around. I mean,
It's
Springfield's
Yeah,
tough.
that's Springfield.
It's
yeah.
well, it's kind of is and isn't. So it's but I think mainly it's
But
Springfield.
like it was,
Yeah,
but like
grab them all. Let's get fucking hammered.
But that's the thing.
Upper
It's a
Darby,
Tuesday.
Upper Darby had like
I got
that
these at the
outpost
Coupon.
right there, like next to the Gems,
Yeah.
up the block. So
And that was the thing is there was people didn't know how much space there was. Now you see where they have all those houses now back there. That's how much, and they're still not that close to the street behind. I guess that's Netherwood. That's still not that close. That shows you how much room we had. Like I said, you could be loud and not bother another house around you.
yeah, we used to take quads back there. It was awesome.
Yeah, we used to get hammered.
I used to take perks back there. I used to take quads.
Quads,
Yeah.
Quaaludes. Wow, how are these not cold? Fucking
They
gross.
may or may not have been in a duffel bag sitting in my trunk since Atlantic City.
Jesus Christ!
Is that refrigerator not working? Jesus.
Not a refrigerator, just a refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to say the re part. Well, what is refrigerated and then what's refrigerated? Like,
I assume
why
these.
is it a
I
refrigerator?
assume these were once
I don't know.
refrigerated
Well, I'm just saying, why is it called a refrigerator? Are we
because it's not officially.
because we took it from a store and
Yeah,
something?
it's not initially
It was refrigerated and it was unfrigerated. Now it's refrigerated.
You know what people say a lot?
What?
They'll call it a hot water heater.
Yeah, it's just a water
How you
heater.
heat up hot water.
Yeah.
So it's just a water heater.
Until it becomes,
Actually, I'm probably one of those people. I can honestly say.
eventually it becomes steam.
It's
Yeah.
like my
Well, I used to work in the restaurants. We used to send the new kids for the buckets of steam.
Yeah.
buckets of steam.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you grab the 5-gallon bucket, go downstairs, look for the purple handle, and fill it up with steam. Bring it back up, and I'll.
Oh, when they get 3rd-degree burns, it's not gonna be that funny.
Well, there was no way of getting the steam, so it was all right.
Yeah, there was I think my cousin told somebody to go into Pep Boys for a metric adjustable one time.
Metric adjustable.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
And,
At Bonner, we would always
get some headlight fluid.
Oh, yeah, at Bonner, they'd be like, lick my taint. Got you.
We'd always be like, go to the 4th floor, which there isn't, and right to the pool, which we
Well,
didn't.
that was O'Hara. It was the 3rd floor. The pool's on the 3rd floor.
I remember
And then
that
we would get
episode
them.
of Full House.
And then we would get them addicted to painkillers.
And then when they were comatose, God only knew.
Yeah. Hey, if the priest can do it, why not us?
Oh, God.
I think I just got kicked out of all their alumni groups.
I think we tried Rose Street Park one night.
Why would you drink at Rose Street fucking Park?
Tim Chase said, that's funny.
I couldn't even drink when we hosted the bark at the park.
Back aisles, Home Depot, and Ridley.
I never really underage drank in Ridley.
Woods behind Hillcrest. Steel Field. Lounge
Yeah,
Golf
the wood.
Course.
Yeah, the Woods.
The Grange.
The Grange. I drank until I was like 26. That's in Havertown, for right on the fucking border.
Yeah, there was a spot.
McDade, Eric's Theater floors were stickier than the Spank booth at Show and Tell.
My next band is officially called Spank Booth, by the way. Spank Booth.
Oh, God. Persians and Virgins.
Persians and Virgins. With
In the spank booth.
Dude,
Probably got a chorus already.
yeah.
Spank booth. Spank booth.
You just got Spank booth.
I'm in the spank booth.
Spank Booth.
Right, where are we at? I've
Al,
lost my
didn't you
spot.
drink behind slacks and rat out all your friends because you're a snitch?
Why? No. Oh, no, I got arrested because of my douche noodle friends.
That you then threw under the bus?
No, I actually, because I didn't throw him in a bus, I got arrested, dick fag. Oh,
Oh, my God! Good God, Uncle Paulie.
dick rag, way to go.
God, Paulie.
Crikey.
I've actually never had slacks. I heard it's so good. Man.
It's pretty good. It's really
Their
good.
pizza's not that good.
The pizza's...
Yeah, I remember you guys
Al
talking
is
about
a fucking pizza Nazi and clearly a raging homophobe.
I hang out with a bunch of Bonner guys. It can't be that raging.
Slacks is good. Slacks is great.
Slacks pizza is not that good. It's good, but it's not as good as you guys make it sound.
Slacks Buffalo Chicken Pizza is the greatest thing ever to bring the Stanley Cup in on a very snowy afternoon on a Saturday and get hammered on $2 Miller Lights. It's a great day. Their Buffalo Chicken cheesesteaks are great. They had these things called Aunt Carol fries, something like that. I forget what's in them, but you gotta check
It's
them
like
out.
disco fries.
No, they're like there's a weird ingredient. It was like a Parmesan cheese sauce on it or some shit. It was great.
Kind of like a chicken and peach cheese sauce.
It was similar to that.
Try to
Which is just
replicate
melted American cheese with water.
that. No, isn't it?
Chickens and Pete's cheese is just water and American
I
cheese.
thought, what's that? Cooper Sharp. Isn't that what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to sound fancy.
You don't want to waste Cooper Sharp on a cheese sauce. Cooper Sharp's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. It makes cheese.
Life hack anywhere on my side of Delco. Paul Revere cheesesteak with Cooper Sharp cheese.
But don't they automatically put it on there?
No, you have to ask the Cooper Sharp.
Yeah, Cooper Sharp can make anything a cheesesteak, a grilled cheese, and bring it to the next level.
It could make a homeless
burger.
person even better.
Burger, anything. Yeah, Cooper Sharp is like, it's everything American cheese should be without all the excess
Yeah, it's
crap.
just like you go to Acme, you just pick it up real quick at the. You don't have to ask for it; they already have it there.
You could
Yes.
put it on a mail. You could
Pick
put it
it up.
on
Yeah.
Wawa. Make Wawa good.
Yeah, Cooper Sharp, it's amazeballs.
Nice. Remember Clover?
Next to Rickles.
Oh my God, Rickles is the appliance store, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Holy shit! I just have flashbacks of how like trash my family is.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
they had the rickety ass red carts, and then they had
Yeah,
the
dude, we used to go to Rickles all the
shitty-ass horse
time.
to ride.
that's a name I didn't expect to ever hear again. Rickles.
Yes.
Yeah, better than Heckinger.
Heckinger. Are you alright?
Oh, this is too much of a blast from the past, dude.
Steve Profit saying, talk about the midget cop from Havertown.
Prof.
Why does that guy always talk about that?
It's
Was there-
is there
Every
actually a
time.
cop that's a tiny person?
I don't know.
Do you remember that?
Now that Al's got the ACLU on us, we have to be
Whoa.
super duper.
Whatever, Dick Rag.
You got it right that time.
What do you mean? I said it the last
Yeah,
time.
he said yeah.
Yeah.
He said dick
I don't
bag.
need David Justice calling me up.
But yeah, Steve Prophet loves tiny people.
Yeah,
No,
he does. Remember,
Oh, the
remember
weird
from
people.
the messages from
Yep.
the fire show?
Yep. He wants.
He was just going off, and then that girl Becca was literally just like running with it, and he was loving it.
She,
Well, we got a call here.
oh god, it's the ACLU.
Or is it Prophet?
Oh, call, you're on the line.
Hey y'all, how are you?
How you doing?
Fantastic. How about yourself?
Good. My name's Cleveland. I'm just calling in 'cause I heard y'all was talking about drinking at the Home Depot.
Indeed, we were.
Yes.
Tell us about your experiences.
I used to drink with all my white friends down there. They were all woods until we got arrested. We all got caught by the cops, but I was the only one that they pulled the gun on. It was just like Boys in the Hood. But then they plowed it down and did the Home Depot. So I figured I would just call and say hi to y'all.
Well, thank you, Cleveland.
Hello, Cleveland.
Y'all have a good night now.
You as well, Cleveland.
That was hilarious.
This is what my life's become.
Yep. And you have an assistant.
Yeah, you have an assistant.
In Camden.
This is what my life's become. What were we saying? Heckingers and Rickles.
Rickles.
Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta break
I think it was actually just Rickle.
It was just Rickle.
Yeah, there was no S.
Well, that's in Delco.
Yeah, but
Everything
you
has
gotta
an
go to
S.
Rickles
Yeah.
for your appliances.
Yeah, it's like going to Best Buys for all your
Yeah.
TVs.
Your washers and dryers.
Rick Sheds.
Greg Passamani, Pizza Hut in front of Clover. Only spot to play Mario 3. I remember that. Wow. Because they had, like, remember the tabletop Mario games? Like, it was the table was flat.
Yeah,
you could look
yeah,
at it?
yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
And they had Mario 3. I was in heaven.
I love those tabletops in the fucking
Pizza.
McDade Mall arcade.
Pizza, Mario 3, and diarrhea. I was the happiest boy in the world.
But like you got that pizza for free because you did the book program.
yes, the book it. Book it.
Book it.
Book it.
Dude, when I worked at Pizza Hut in like years, like only a couple years ago, they're still doing buckets.
Silo.
If only people in Collingdale could read.
Silo was another appliance place, which was right by the Eric movie.
Oh my god, I remember Silo.
By Frank's and the.
You want to blast
Eric.
the past? This is what started this whole concept. Do you remember Best?
Best, yeah.
Best was in Sproul Shopping Center.
Mm-hmm.
The top, it's like a giant dollar store now.
Yeah, was it best for like chubby women? What was that for again?
Small shopping center?
It was
I thought
like-
it was an appliance store.
was that appliance store? What was the one that was like for plus size women? What was that one called?
Lane Bryant.
No, no. That's the country
I can
music
tell right
singer.
now you do not want to say the wrong thing.
I'll move on. Then.
Big bodied women.
No, it was plus size women. That's what it said.
Lane Bryant, right?
No, that's the
That was
country
a great
music
run.
singer.
Fashion Bug.
Maybe. No, but it was
I
like
thought
something
Fashion
best.
Bug was in the McDade Mall.
Fashion Bug Plus.
Oh well, they do have like
That was for the heftier
Well, see,
gals.
that's what. See, I didn't know that until my wife explained. I'm like, well, what's the plus story? Like, is that like, do you get like money off? She's like, no, it's for chubby people.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Anytime you see the plus in a woman's store, it means for plus size women.
That was added discounts. Yeah.
You would think so.
Huh.
What?
I'm just thinking about how fat I am.
I like to jiggle when I think how fat I am too.
Remember McDade Mall? There was just that one stand that was literally just
Leather?
for Mylar balloons. Yeah, and then there was a leather store.
No, there was like 4 leather stores in McDade Mall.
God, I have so
it was,
many wallets.
it was leather, coins, and lottery tickets.
Yeah.
It was right next to Italian Delight, so I'd go over there when we were waiting for our food and just look
buy
at
some leather.
Yeah.
The
Was it the last
Dairy
time we
Queen
seen-
in Clifton Heights was the shit.
We went to the one.
That was the one that had
There
like
used
a
to be one in
drive-thru.
Sharon Hill.
But that
Yeah,
was the
and
one
now it's
that
like
was
a car.
Yeah.
That was the one that it had a drive-through. You had to go on the street.
Yep.
Whoever lived on that little side street next to it must have hated their lives.
This is the block where Leo's is.
Leo's. No, I'm talking about the one in
Oh,
Clifton.
well. All right, well,
Yeah.
there's a side
one of
street.
Clinton's became Eric's Pizza, correct?
Yes. But you used to have to go on that side street and then up into the parking lot behind the little dry cleaner right
So,
there.
North Sycamore,
And you would
correct?
do it was a drive-through Dairy Queen. You could go up the steps and order off the front of the steps, but most people it was a madhouse there. I think they had to close it down because in the summertime that part of Baltimore Pike was.
Isn't there a funeral home right there too?
Across the street.
So there'd be like funeral processions and a line of people waiting to get ice cream.
Yeah,
it was in a very.
But I don't know what. And you know what? It was the last Dairy Queen.
It's even funnier when you see the funeral stickers on the cars in the Dairy Queen.
It was the last Dairy Queen in Pennsylvania that I ever had a Nerds Blizzard.
Wow.
Never had a Nerds Blizzard.
Oh, you've not lived, my friend.
I
feel like you can buy Nerds and just drop.
I feel like you could shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
How do we recover?
Get awkward after that.
I still haven't gone to Swiss Farms except for that one time at Delco Day. Should I start doing it more?
I love Swiss Farms.
Yeah.
So you don't have kids.
I've never personally driven into a Swiss Farms. I've always been in the passenger seat for it.
Yeah, but then they're putting a gallon of tea cooler in your lap and it gets all
between
cold.
my legs.
Yeah.
Unless it's summer, then it sits right on the junk.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what this is, but Danielle just texted me Value City.
Oh.
That's where I bought my tuxedo for the prom.
Yes,
if that's in question.
That's where
it is the Giant. It was the Giant. It is the Giant in Springfield.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it wasn't
Yes.
Springfield. But there was also on McDade Mall not McDade Mall.
There's two of them.
In Glen Olden, where the Walmart is now.
I don't think that's about
Wasn't there
It
one?
was right next to it. It was, you know how like you can, there's like a little street between the Walmart and then that other shopping center where the Price Right or something, ShopRite or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There was like a liquidator warehouse.
National Wholesale Liquidators is on the list.
Yeah, and then
It's literally the
Value
last thing on
City.
Well, American.
I got it wrong.
Value City was also.
I swear I don't remember that.
Jeez, man.
I don't know, dude.
It's warm natty.
You're bringing down the quality of my show.
I don't remember Value City there. I absolutely remember the one that was the Giant. Or
Yeah.
just the
Oh,
Giant.
I bought. It was like, what was that place? Burlington Coat Factory. You can go there and buy a cheap suit.
Pristine.
Dude.
Well, they had the coats. Remember, like I remember back when I was in elementary school, everybody had the big puffy coats.
The starter jackets.
Yeah.
What
No,
team
not
did
the
you
starter
wear?
The North
jacket.
Face.
Oh.
North Face.
I don't know if they were North
Oh,
Face
the
or-
down ones. They're down.
Every person who owned a Charlotte Hornets starter
Yep.
jacket bought it from Burlington Coat Factory.
I used to
Or
have a-
Value
I used
City.
to have a Syracuse football one.
I had a
Ooh,
Raiders
little orange.
starter jacket because Bo Jackson.
Of course. I had a Phillies one, but it said that they were in the American League because I bought it at Value City, which got their misprinted ones. If you don't know what Value City is, it was basically just it would get the
bad
like
press.
the
It was-
misprinted ones. Like
It was like a Foreman Mills.
yeah, you would have like the San Diego Chargers Super Bowl champion shirts, like the ones that would get sent
shipped.
to like
Yeah.
Nairobi or whatever.
Yeah, wasn't there a Value City like in the same lot as the Staples? Like at
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
320, 420?
It's
Yeah.
Giant, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
didn't know
420,
that's a Giant now?
It's the supermarket.
I don't really look in that direction since I got rid of Sweet Taco.
Oh, I used to have the bumper
What a
sticker.
rip-off that place was.
Dude, the shrimp corn chowder was awesome though.
But the taco and the donut for $19. I'm like, nah, dude.
That wasn't that bad.
It was that bad.
I didn't love it, but I
What you got to do is you go there right before they close, before you go to a movie, and they're like, "We can't sell these donuts," and you go to
Yep.
the movie with a bunch of free donuts.
And you're sitting there going, oh, hold my beer. Seriously, hold my beer. Where'd my phone go? Oh, here it is.
What did you do? Just fix the backdrop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was wearing a green hat with a green screen.
No, you're not wearing a green. Oh, you are, but it's dark enough that it's not actually
It's
bothering.
been acting up.
We talk about schools.
Yeah, we can talk about schools.
I don't know. This is going to get real.
I'm gonna
For
cry
real,
a little
for
bit.
real?
Can we run through the bars real quick?
Oh, I was thinking about
That's
Foreman
probably a better
Mills.
conversation than schools.
Yeah.
Foreman Mills is still there.
Yeah.
The one next to the BJ's?
Yeah.
No,
No.
That's cool. That's a trampoline place now.
They sell trampolines?
Can I-
No, it's like a
You also-
trampoline gym place where
Oh,
like
fuck
you go.
yeah.
You also used to buy
That's
at
a gym, never
Burlington.
mind.
It's where you got your Zuba pants too.
Yeah, well, that's
I
why Clifton wears
I
them.
still have Zubas.
Proud.
I wish I still had mine. I couldn't fit in them, but I wish I could still buy
You
some.
can still buy them,
Oh,
dude.
I'm sure you can go
Zubas.com.
online and
because
find
they were
them.
so baggy enough. You had so much junk room. I was like,
Doesn't that wrestler wear them
The Sandman.
or Mojo Raleigh or something like that?
Yes. Al, there's still literally Zubas.com. We order them like.
yeah,
our
but
softball
they
team
have in
wore them for
plus
seasons.
sizes.
No, now you just wear them. They look like wrestling tights, so you're even cooler in your bulge shows.
No, the best
If
of
you
all-
have a
There's nothing better than just like all potato sack in like a zebra print like, with National Predators logos.
Well, the
around
best was I went to, where was I at? The mall. What store? I forget what store I was in. Well, first
What, the Springfield Mall? There's 4 stores. Were you at Macy's?
I walked.
Were you at Hot Topic?
I think it was Macy's, but I walked in.
Okay.
I walked
Right
in
next to Lids.
I walked into American Eagle, got laughed at, walked right out, and then
I don't even try this one.
I try Old Navy for shirts. That doesn't happen. Sometimes I get some khaki shorts occasionally.
Like you said when I finished.
Listen, American Eagle is very sizest.
Hollister.
100%.
I remember I wore that Hollister shirt.
Yeah.
I went
squeezed
shopping
into
there
a
for a beach wedding last year, and I wasn't even coming close to fitting in
I
anything.
walked into Hollister. I tried to ask for, like, excuse me, do you have? And he walked by to my buddy Devin, like, hey, you want to work here? I was like, fuck you.
We do that. We do.
And he did.
Well, so I walked to Macy's, and they had the wall like they had the cubes.
Should they make a Hollister Plus?
Yeah, right. They have like
It has mediums.
It's called Hollister.
Well, they had like these cubes of all the jeans, and then they had like the fits on top. They said like, I don't know, they had skinny jeans and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't have.
One that just said "not you, Al."
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, anytime I wear jeans, they become skinny jeans. Let's just call it for what it is. But like, I'm like, do you guys have loose fit? They don't have like, they don't even carry loose fit anymore.
No, those women aren't here today.
Like, I was like, you guys are sizest, and I walked out and ran.
What if they're just like, there's a Fashion Bug Plus across the street, madam?
Stop.
I squeezed into a Hollister shirt for that awkward kegger dude, and it just literally looked like zero. It was just like, Hollister.
It's just an Ollis.
Yeah, Ollie.
All right, so schools.
Schools.
I thought we were going to bars.
I'm gonna do bars afterwards to cheer us up.
All right, schools.
All the Catholic schools are closed. Like, literally, they're just all closed. Is there any left? BVM and Derby still open.
Holy Cross.
Now, right? Holy Cross.
St. Francis, St. Kevin's. Oh, it's St. Kevin's.
They're
combined. St. Eugene's.
Yeah. St. Eugene's is still open. Wow.
Which I'm surprised. I thought that would have combined with Holy Cross a long time ago.
Is St. George still open?
I
No.
don't think
This
so.
church is, but I don't think the school is.
All right.
St. Madeline's
St. Anastasia's.
Like, or some shit.
St. Annie's
St.
closed.
Pius?
St. Annie's is open.
St. Pius.
St. Pius ain't open no more.
Yeah, I believe it is. The school is. I think they had a football team the other year. If I remember correctly.
The other year.
Last year.
So did Swarthmore College a couple years back.
Yeah.
Did it really?
That was like 20 years ago. They got rid of the football program.
I didn't know they had sports. to
And
begin
they
with.
still had the
They have
hazing at
lacrosse.
the fucking at the with the sorority.
I kind of want to go see what their hazing was and just like embarrass them.
They had to wear a Trump Magna hat for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
A Magna hat?
Magna hat. Yeah.
they got it with coupons.
I
It'd be like chug 3 beers, you fucking party animal. I'd be
Yeah.
like, fucking shoot this, you pussy.
grew
Get out of my county.
I grew up a mile from Swarthmore College, so we hung out there all the time. And there was an episode of Boy Meets World where Eric was like, some girl, like, I know this party at Swarthmore College. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Untrue facts.
I have literally never been to Swarthmore College.
Where did he live in Philly?
He lived in
was-
Northeast.
I swear he
they
had to
were-
live from Delco.
They were
because
supposed to
the
be
house did not look-
They were supposed to be Chestnut Hill.
So his dad ran a Acme and could live in a
I
nice
thought he
house.
had like a sports store.
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, he was ran a supermarket, didn't he?
He had a great head of hair.
He's amazing.
Yeah, they were from the Northeast. They're Ben Franklin High School.
Remember Al from Step by Step? He's the only other Al I wanted to fuck besides myself.
I'd fuck me.
Is that the blonde chick?
That was the one who was kind of a tomboy in the
Yeah,
beginning.
she was hot as fuck.
And then she got hot as hell.
I'd fuck Al.
I'd fuck Al.
Can't remember her real name.
St. Phil's is closed. I went there. My whole
Fatima.
my whole class is dead.
Fatima?
Bernie's is still open, right? Yeah. St. Bernadette's.
Yeah,
Finger
Sure.
place to the girl there.
this week.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Yeah, here comes the ACLU again.
Dick rag.
St. Cyril's is closed. They stayed open later, like 1 year later, because one kid got cancer, and then they said, we're still not going to do it. I'm closed.
What the fuck are you talking
That really
about?
fucking happened.
Did that happen?
Yeah. St. Cyril's going to close. It was like one of the first ones, and like one of their students or whatever got cancer. Like, they want to keep it open 1 more year so he can graduate, and they did it, and then he graduated, and like, all right, fuck all the rest of you.
The old St. Catherine Drexel.
Where was that?
Drexel Newman Academy.
Where was that?
I don't. That Saint Cat. Well, it was BK. Was it BKD? Because it was Blessed Catherine Drexel. Then she became a saint, so it's then Saint Catherine Drexel. And I believe, was that Darby? No, I have to look that up.
This is news to me.
Saint Natterdays.
Saint Natterday, patron saint of
How do
fun.
I enroll?
That's a new parish.
Patron saint of flavor and fun. It's Saint Day. It's 6/10.
Saint Francis de Sales of Lenai.
Yeah, it was 121 years old when it closed.
Wow.
I actually did door-to-door marketing and had to go there once, and it's on the middle of a hill above the Sundance Saloon. That's the only reason I ever knew what Lenai was when I had to go there once.
Why didn't Clifton High School make this? I don't care.
Because I didn't know that was a thing.
The Rite Aid in Clifton.
That was a high school?
That area was the high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there already has been a school right there, and it didn't work out. Maybe there's something Clifton should think, or Upper Darby School
Well, that's
should
because
think
that's
about.
when they went to Upper Darby School District.
Back the fuck off.
Maybe they should learn that schools in that area don't work.
Yeah, and then we built a shitty Rite Aid right there that people get stabbed on.
I'm sorry,
I'm
putting it out there. That is the worst fucking Rite Aid
It
that's ever
is.
existed.
I literally hate like having.
What,
I
in
use
Clifton?
Yeah.
I use it occasionally just because out of pure convenience.
Yeah.
But like I had to get money out there to put into a card for somebody's birthday, and I felt like I got stabbed 12 times.
Dude, it's terrible.
I'm like, I feel like the guy who's protecting the place, the security guard, is going to stab.
I feel
me
like
for
if it was
my
in The
money.
Walking Dead, the zombies would get like 10 feet from him and be like, oh no. Like, no, keep going.
Not worth it.
St. Joe's Collingdale. We would get shit. We didn't mention them.
St.
Yeah,
Joe's.
and then didn't even turn into another school, and then that closed down.
I know that's like the going thing now. I don't know.
I think it turned into like a public school,
thingy.
and then that closed down.
Funko Land? What the hell?
Funko Land. I was their
great.
1997 champion, literally the state fucking champion, and I was like a finalist to go to the Mall of America for this stupid game called Rallycross. I swear to fucking
What was
God.
Funko Land?
Funko Land was EB Games before it was EB Games. It was
I was gonna say,
GameStop
wasn't
before
that
it was
video
GameStop.
games?
Yeah, they were
It was
right next to Circuit City.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I was the fucking state champion.
Chesterfield? Chester?
Lord Chesterfield,
Lord
the greatest
Chesterfield.
beer ever.
No,
At the Wave.
Pre-played...
Funko fucking Land. You would get this big, like newspaper-sized thing, and it would tell you the price of every game they had.
my God,
on
they
fucking,
did.
Yeah.
St.
For every
Louis
system.
and Yaden?
What?
I don't know.
See where?
St. Louis and Yaden?
I don't remember that.
Or Yeadon?
St. Louis is not in Delaware
Yeadon?
County.
St. Louis, what is it? Everyone just fucking jumping on the Blues bandwagon because
Yeah.
they're not the Bruins? Fucking.
Or just because they had Braden Shed on there.
Yeah, Brady Shed's trash, and so is
And
Berube.
Berube.
I know.
He's awful. He was terrible when he was here, and he's terrible in general.
I don't know. He did come into a team that hit rock bottom and then won the Stanley Cup, so...
I think I wrote it on your list, Holy Spirit and Sharon Hill, which I'm pretty sure that's...
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that.
It's like, you know,
There was Sacred Heart in Clifton Heights. That's gone, too.
Sharon Hill High School.
Sharon Hill High School.
I'm guessing every
St.
town has
James.
a
You know
high
the St.
school,
James?
Get it.
St. James, that's a big... Like,
Eddie
St.
Stone
James-
High School.
I
Huge
guarantee St.
alumni.
James is on here.
Eddie Stone stopped at
Eddie
fourth
Scone?
grade.
I guarantee it's
stopped
It's
at
on your
fourth
mind
grade.
now.
I don't
Fuck,
see
I
it.
wrote St. Thomas More, meaning St. James. The fucking, they were the one in Chester. that
Ruined the
everyone's
whole
still, like,
fucking
all
episode
about,
right
right?
Yeah. And they have their
Guys, Delco
dog
Live
house
is
in
officially
in,
done. We will never
Essenton.
be back again because
Eddystone,
Holbrook
I mean.
ruined it.
With what?
That list.
With that list, you put Tommy Moore on.
I literally meant, that's supposed to be St. James. I literally mentally, that's a mental
we have to
block.
redo this whole episode now.
Well, you better yell at your assistant tomorrow for writing the wrong list.
You know why? Because their logo is both teddy bears.
They're teddy bears.
They're both of them are the
No,
same.
they're not.
Wait, St. James.
St. James is a bulldog.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Tommy Moore was the
Dude,
best.
I know St. James.
Because they have their dog
Do you know
house.
anything? Are you even from Delco?
Merry Christmas, Rita. What a great gift. St. James, you go down to Eddystone, you make a left on fucking Simpson Street, and they still have this big thing where people still party and like live like.
Yeah, it's called the Dog House.
The Dog House.
Right
yes.
down the street from Spaders.
Yes, yes. I knew it, and I typed the wrong thing. I apologize. I was in Camden. I was very nervous. Bonner
Is
Friendy.
E.T. Richardson in Springfield still there?
Yeah, they somehow hired me to work for them for a year as a therapist.
Yummy's Bakery, that was in DH, I believe, right by Pagano's and that shopping center.
Yummy's was down in Fallcroft.
Oh, talk about bakeries.
Well, there's Yummy's and Yummy's too.
in
Orlando's.
Collingdale.
Orlando's.
Orlando's.
Piece of shit.
My mom grew up the street from
My
there.
neighbor worked there for many years and used to bring some good shit home.
Oh, it was the best.
St. Gabe's closed.
As you can tell, my life revolves around food.
Oh,
St.
they were
Gabe's
the
closed,
best,
right?
though.
St. Gabe's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So when only a couple years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago,
Yeah.
they were using non-union like like workers or some shit. You know, the union
Oh, yeah,
brings
they
out
had
the giant rat.
Yeah.
So the kids are like scared of it because it's a pretty scary looking rat. So they made the kids dress like fucking. They would paint their
Cats?
faces like cats to
So,
chase away the rat.
I sat there and you said St. Gabe's like 4 times. I was like, where the fuck is... Oh, I live on the
Yeah, you
same
literally-
street.
Yeah.
I was like, I never went there. I went to St. Stephen's for preschool, which...
What a dumbass.
Yeah, what a fucking moron.
I always get confused with St. Gabe's and then the one that's on that's in right down the street from where the Pizza Hut was.
St.
St.
James.
Joe's.
St. Eugene's.
Oh, yeah.
I always get confused with the names of them.
Yeah, my
Gabe's,
cousins
Eugene's.
went there, yeah.
They're about too fancy for me. My whole grade school.
I went to
class is
Holy
dead.
Cross. That's why it's still around.
Seems like such a redundant...
It didn't cross
name.
you like Clanks did.
Yeah.
Lansdowne Alden High School.
Cross
We
is
gotta
boss,
bring that
bitch. Listen,
Ralphie would love that.
I'm
Right
a...
now.
I'm
Danny
a...
Ralph.
Ralph, yeah.
He would love that.
I saw him at Delco Day.
Oh yeah, remember he won the puckle board
Yeah,
thing.
I'm like, Ralphie!
He came up during our set we were playing, and he goes like, John, I won the set, and he had the thing
was
on his
so
back.
excited.
I was like, okay, Ralph.
I'm playing right now, but it's,
Yeah.
I'm jerking off right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing really bad
And then
music
he wore it all night long.
Dude, is he still living up on,
What's his exact address, actually?
no, but,
He's on Bishop
okay,
Avenue.
That's across, if you go across the street from there, and behind those houses, that's where the Cove was.
Oh, okay.
That's
and
exactly where the code was.
right up from where, which is probably not there anymore, was Gems.
Yeah,
right?
they're further in Springfield, right next to Nick's Roast Beef.
Yes. Yeah, they moved over there on 420.
Gems is good.
Oh, chicken salad.
Gems is good.
Oh, dude, yeah. Sundays, I drive there, get my chicken salad, and then I drive
Then
down.
get my rocks off.
Go to Charlie's.
Get my coupon to go out.
I'm sorry, Dad. It gets worse.
Hold on. I always had to make my own chicken salad sandwich. I don't know why. So I buy
You would go there and go behind the counter and just make it.
No. They
Just like Schmidt, we're at the pizza place.
They stopped me from doing that anymore. Chicken salad, the roll, the
Sorry, sir.
Cooper Sharp.
Sorry, sir. You can't do that. So I brought a gun in and we shot each other.
The Cooper Sharp, bacon, and long hots.
Oh,
And I bring it
Yeah,
home
that's
to
a
make
great.
it-
That's a great fucking meal.
that
And
sounds
then
delicious.
hold on, and then I would go down the street and I go to Sleepy Hollow for potato salad.
Al's food is basically like an Air Express. Just fucking the Sleepy Hollow it was the Swiss Sports and some tasty cakes, and I mixed it.
Hold on, I didn't finish.
That's
Can
what
I
you said.
finish my sentence? Can I finish my
You said
sentence?
that to your wife before. Oh, hold on, I have not finished, and it was also food
Can I finish
related.
my sentence? Can I finish my sentence? Thank you. Then I would go to Swiss Farms for some Teagle and Jerry Crimpets.
You say Jerry Crimpets?
Yeah, that's what my son calls jelly crimpets. Jerry Crimpets.
But wait, there's more.
No, that's it for that.
You get a Springfield ravioli after that?
Nah, fuck that noise. Actually, they're pretty good. I think.
It's right there by Sleepy Hollow, right across from the Wawa.
No. That's not Sleepy Hollow. You're thinking that's Thunderbird.
Sleepy Hollow?
Sleepy Hollow is down Springfield Road, right by the train tracks.
Yeah, and if you just go up a little bit,
well, I
then
mean,
you make it right.
It's 5. Yeah, it's
a
not
loop.
It's not,
Oh,
I thought it was
the
like across the
South
street.
John.
No, but yeah.
Al's food's like the Air Express.
If I gave you a food, like a food place, would you tell me like what mathematically like comes into mind of like where your next stop's gonna be?
Yes.
Alright.
The new Charlie's.
The new Charlie. I haven't been there yet.
That's the.
They're
I
in
haven't
the
been there.
front.
Yet. That's tough.
But if
That's
I'm going to
even-
go to the new Charlie's, I might stop by Mike and Emma's and get myself a nice. Hold on, I would say cheesesteak normally, but since I had Charlie's recently,
You're gonna get the wrong old burger.
yeah, or you get their sauce and peppers, which
Yeah, I heard that.
amazing balls.
That's Ralphie's sandwich.
Yeah.
That's Ralphie's sandwich right there.
Amazing. They have good tuna too. I mean, they don't make a bad sandwich at Mike and Emma's. I think that lady could spit in it; it would still taste better.
You've asked her to, haven't you?
You don't even know what she's saying if she answers it.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so you're gonna go to
And they don't do lettuce. That's what I like about them.
keep
That's
it
true.
shit
They
out
don't-
of here.
Bullshit.
Don't do it.
You go to McDonald's on
I already got diarrhea.
Oh, that's not.
Fine, you're going to
fair.
Severus. You're going to Severus.
Ooh, Severus.
Yeah.
All right, so what I would
That's not enough for one man.
That's not. Well, it can be if you order a couple of things.
Gives you a complete order and your next location.
So Severus either a cutlet sandwich because I do like their chicken
The
cutlet.
best, dude. Yeah.
You know, long hots and the sharp
Pepper
provolone.
shooters you eat them in the car on the
pepper
way
shoot. No, I have them cut them up and put them on a sandwich.
That exists in the South Philly chicken cutlet.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, the Severus chicken cutlet.
Yes.
Make an omelet with that.
Yes. I actually had that on Saturday.
An omelet with pepper shooters.
There's a guy at work who makes his own.
Why is that a waste of pepper shooters?
Because his pepper shooters are pretty expensive.
I don't give a shit. I
Not,
don't
not,
in your
not if you got a
sandwich, eat what
hookup
you want,
from a guy
sir.
at work.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I never stop and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't eat these pepper shooters in my eggs because it's too expensive to eat with something else.
Dude, you get like 4 for like $5.
Yeah, you dice up them into 4s and throw them in your omelet.
I eat them straight up.
Me too. I actually had them with dinner tonight.
There's a guy I work with who makes a tub like this.
Yes.
$5.
My mom's friend.
Pumpkin rolls and swollen holes.
Suckle Spiggy
That's it.
right now. Yeah, good name. Good name.
That's what you do. You just chop them up, put them right in an omelet.
Yeah, well, my mom's friends used to do like pickling and stuff, and they would make their own like a big glass jar full of pepper shooters.
Oh,
I would just sit there like a fat kid in a big spoon and just shovel it in my mouth. So wait, Severus. So I do the chicken cutlet there. See, where I would go next depends. Am I going home after all this?
I don't care.
If I'm not,
You need at least 2 more stops.
if I'm not going home,
Are you going to Pika's?
and then I'm going to go drinking, Pika's was my next stop.
And get their pepper shooters as well and see which one's better.
That's a good idea.
Severus is
I
better.
never. Yeah, I don't think I didn't know they had pepper shooters.
Pika's is good, but Severus has better pepper shooters.
I like their pepperoni. It's like big. Oh yeah.
Oh, Pika's is the best pepperoni. Oh, I'm sorry. Pika's might have the best pepperoni. Ram's Head is number one.
So, and it's funny because you got the thin, big
Yeah.
slices like the deli meat, but then you go to Rams has like the nipple.
It's like I was gonna say it's the battle of the nipples, the
Yeah.
giant areolas versus the little nubbies.
And you know what? If you're a little trick of the trade, you go to Rams, get the cheese steak, but get a pepperoni pizza steak. That's an Al special right there. We call that the home wrecker. It's named after me.
means Al sleeps on the couch.
Yeah, but because the pepperonis are small and they chop them up and they're like a little kick to them. You get a little of that spicy marinara sauce and put the cheese on there, melt it all together, put it in a roll.
Oh, man.
It's pretty freaking good. See, I'm a scientist when it comes to this shit,
No. You just eat a lot of food.
but I'm really good at it.
It's true.
So yeah, if I would go to
Severus to Pika's.
if I'm going home, I would just order.
Go to Paul Revere.
I would either go there. I would go there, but probably go to the Coco's right next to the bowling alley and order a lot of fried foods.
Yeah, they're good. They're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
They're good with the fried foods.
Yeah, their mozzarella sticks.
I
are
did
one of
enjoy-
the-
I did
what
enjoy
bowling
these.
alley?
Playhouse.
Playhouse. Yeah.
Where's the Coco's right there?
Yeah.
It's right next door.
Yeah.
Don't eat the food at the
I used to
Playhouse.
live with a
Just go
lady.
across the street to Coco's. And
I
go
used to
back.
live with a lady above the Playhouse lanes.
Lived with her?
Yeah, you don't remember that shit?
No. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
She lived there?
Yeah. Right on top of the bowling alley.
You are the luckiest guy in the world.
Why? Because we had to climb 3 flights of stairs with our Cocos?
Yep. At least you got to work out in.
Yeah, it worked out well, Al. You're right. I ballooned after that, Al. That was the downfall.
Radio silence. What's next? Holy Savior. I don't know that.
What? Holy Savior?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote on it.
Why are you saying Bonner Prendy? Or because
Because it used to be 2 different ones.
two separate ones? Okay.
It's completely different now.
Now they
You have to wear pants.
Now, here's the funny part: is Delaware County tried buying the Prendy building, or the Bonner building, or whatever it is, whatever they're not using right now, for $53 million. They said no because the Upper Darby School District stopped them from doing it because they may need that school.
Oh my god.
I was like, what the fuck?
Prendy itself has to be
That's
a
what
school
the
no
Ridley
matter
High
what.
School cost. It was like probably even
No,
less.
that's way more.
Prendy needs
the
to be a
Springfield
school
one's going to be like in the
legally.
millions.
No, I'm saying
Bonner, they can fucking have, dude. That building's decrepit.
Well, they're supposed to put a
St. Newman's
Delaware
one,
County
right?
Community College was going to put a new location there. That was
yeah,
going to
what did they offer?
it was like $53 million
Bonner?
for the building there.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
They
Ridley
can
High School
fucking
was
have Bonner.
53 million.
Yeah, no, Ridley was more than 53.
Sir, I was the first
So
graduating
Archdiocese
class.
will hold out for a lot more than that.
Like, Prendy can't
They gotta
be
pay- they
anything
gotta
but
pay out
Prendy.
some lawsuits,
Like, that's
right?
actually, like, in the fucking, like, Constitution or some shit.
What?
Because it's a holy site, because it was Catherine Drexel's house.
Yeah.
It's like written that always has to be institutional learning.
Well, is that
Catholic learning.
Well, it still will be. They're only taking the one building.
Take Bonner. No one wants that building.
The only thing they would have to do is build on another gym. That would be the only difference.
Fine. They
Well,
can
who
tear
cares?
down. They can tear
For $53 million, I think you can handle that. You
Dude,
can swing it.
behind it's where
And
the
two chicks at the
priests
same
used
time.
to live. Just tear that down and build a gym out of it.
Yeah.
Like, have that land. I don't care.
But apparently, Upper Darby School District blocked it because they may need that land. They said.
For what?
I
Another
wonder
middle
because
school?
if the Clifton thing doesn't go through, that was their next.
Is that their thing? Is they're gonna be like, fine, we're gonna build it at Bonner, and then make me madder?
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you fuckers.
Here comes the fuzzy purple.
Dude, I will literally pollute the land so they can't have either one.
You have.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
For 4 years, I polluted the land that Bonner is on. I have destroyed those toilets.
I feel like it's like a Native American crying just watching you do whatever you did there.
And then just going, ew, and walking away.
This guy has an assistant.
Remember the Waverly? This is the best bar ever.
Oh, we're on the bars now?
Yeah. Remember the bungalow? I'm sure half
Oh,
of
they're
us-
selling Prendy, not Bonner. I'm being told I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It has to stay at school.
I lived above Playhouse, according to Greg Pasanti.
Did he?
Yeah.
There's a bar that's not on there.
Oh, I'm sure. I wrote these literally off the top of my head.
I was going to say Virgos.
Good time, Charlie's.
Charlie's is on here.
Remember Virgos? It's now like the Ridley Township, Ridley Park Wawa gas station.
The one like across from the exit of Home Depot and all that?
Yeah, it used to be Papa John's there and the Blockbuster and shit.
Yes.
Uncle Spiggy's was talking about what he said earlier and said, we're on top of it, roided out Delco Jesus. Oh, boy. We have some funny listeners.
I love it had the Shark Club on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
How many
The only
got
reason I remember
early
that, I
How
was
many-
way too young
How
for
many they
that.
got, like, dry hump there?
I was too young.
I was way too young, but I remember because I used to.
Oh, well, I
used
was
to
too
go to
young, too,
McCain
and I
to
couldn't
bowl.
stop that guy.
What's that?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. Flashback.
You said something about dry humming and said it couldn't stop that guy.
Yeah.
What?
I remember the existence of the Shark Club. I just was.
I
never
went
in the
there.
building.
I think I went with Ralph.
Jesus.
It was me, him, and a couple other Clifton
Who is this
dudes.
mythological Ralph?
Danny Ralph.
His last name's Ralph.
He's
Really?
the man.
Yes.
He's the man.
And the funny part was, we all got slammed in the back of somebody's mom's hatchback. And, like, there's, like...
Oh, wait, I thought you meant slammed as in
No,
like
no.
slammed.
No.
Slammed.
There's, like, 6 people on this hatchback. And we, like, all pull up like a clown car to the Shark Club. And it was the most terrible time of my life.
To get some dry rub.
Oh my god, no. Well, I walked in and like, I can't. No, I'm not gonna go there. It was disgusting. It was just.
Did you blow a load on their plant?
No. Oh my god. Yes. But I do that everywhere.
Like a cat market.
That's why there's a lot of green space left in Delco.
Yeah. That's your last stand when they try to take over Clifton Field. You're just going to stand there about the J.O.
Yeah.
Go like...
It's like Jack of the Beanstalk.
Oh, man. Remember Good Time Charlie / Tailgaters?
I was in there once.
Drugs are not tolerated here.
Last time I was in there, I was with Ralphie.
What were you doing? Like, were you playing?
Drugs.
It was like some kind of Clifton fundraiser or something like that. We were in there
Probably
for a
one of
little bit.
ours.
Then we went down to the. No, it was like the maybe.
Were there guys on stage acting like assholes?
It was like some Rolling Stones cover band or something like that.
Oh, was it? Whoa, no. Was it Crown of Earth?
I've seen that.
No, because that was the band that Rambo opened up for.
Yeah.
Yes.
At Tom and Jerry's.
Yeah.
Yes. Was the dude with the fan there? He is my hero. There's
don't
one
know.
dude with the bassist will sit there and he has a fan.
That
Like
shoots up on.
With like a round fan and he puts like up on a speaker or something so it blows his hair back or whatever's left of it back while he's playing. But the best of it is everything's black. So instead of going out and buying a black version of the fan, he bought a white version and spray painted it. And it looks terrible.
Oh my god!
But it was the best moment of my life. No, of his life. But I had a good time as well.
I wrote a review on their album, and I said,
They were so
I
metal.
can't bring magnets around it because it's so fucking metal.
Yeah.
Is it original or covers?
It's originals, and they're actually not.
Really?
They're not bad. They put time and work into it.
No,
The Toll House.
is the Ozman still around?
Oh yeah, I
Is
recently.
he still coming to bars with like a slip of paper, like the quarter the size of a sheet, with his next 97 gigs on it?
Yeah.
Did you ever see it? Like,
I don't
I
know
got like,
if
dude,
it
I
is
can't even read it. Like, even if I wanted to go, I wouldn't even
That
know.
guy is so committed to that fucking role.
Yeah, because I went and saw like
His real name
the
Steve
School
or
of
something?
Rock people at whatever,
Yeah.
where it was like the kids and like adults. The same thing with like the bass player from Pantera was there and stuff like that. And then he showed up and he sung a song there.
So
Tom and Jerry.
at 60 East / Tailgaters, whatever you want to call it, there was a guy who thought he was Ozzy.
Yeah, the Ozman cometh.
There was a guy who walked in there with swords and wondered why he got kicked out. I kid you not. There was a guy in there that
Wasn't there a guy in there named Daryl Hall?
I don't know.
Yeah, and every time we go like, "Where's John Oates?"
Yeah, maybe.
And then I found out he was a Marine, so I stopped like making that joke. 'Cause I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my ass beat by Daryl Hall."
Yeah. And there was a guy who was just drunk out of his mind who looked like
I have a name.
who looks like the worst version of Roy Halladay. And he would shit his pants on a consistent basis. To a point, like when I used to bounce there and it'd be like, oh, Doc shit himself again. Like it was such a normal occurrence. Like, oh, we got a Code Brown over here. Doc shit.
Doc Brown?
Yeah, seriously. Dude, no, the worst is he
Back to the pooper.
Yeah. He went into the bathroom, yet still
In the
somehow-
drugs bathroom.
Yes, and yet still somehow still shit his pants in the bathroom. Figure that one out.
It's like, take this.
That just happened at work.
It's-
But anyway.
Take this, Al.
It's like starving to death in a grocery store. I haven't figured out how this works. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, so he comes and goes, I want to apologize. I want to apologize. We're like, what's wrong? He's like, shit myself. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
If anyone doesn't get the reference, they had a little bit of a drug issue there,
Yeah.
and on the door
they
of the
had-
bathroom,
yeah.
they wrote this big thing that was like glorifying it. It was like drugs, 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 and in a small font is not tolerated
Yeah, it was
here.
like a normal piece of paper where 3/4 of the paper said drugs on it. And then a little print on the bottom said not tolerated. They actually had like a bar rescue type, like when they opened up to 60 East, they put some money into it and they put like the bar up and they put like new TVs on the wall and all that. And they were doing this I forget what it was called. It was like a bar rescue thing. That was like it was one of the dudes from Sons of Anarchy. What's his name? Chuck Zito. Was it Chuck Zito?
Oh yeah, the Hell's Angel.
Yeah. And he was like running. So like this was supposed to be like the pilot episode. And so I was the guy that came in and like did the handoff to the guy at the door to get my drugs. But the best part is they put all this stuff in there. They're like, well, can you put all the bad stuff back so we can film it before and after? Because they never came in before, so they put up like all the old tube TVs. They covered the bar in wood just so it looked like
God.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I remember that when they were doing.
And like every scene was me like in the like sitting across from somebody going,
Shit myself.
shit myself.
What's that bar called now?
Waltz.
No, it's not.
Rose
It's
Cafe.
the Rose Cafe.
Rose Cafe.
Yeah,
Because then there's Walt's Red
Yeah,
Rose.
yeah.
when I was going to your house to record, I was like, oh, that's actual a place now. Like
Yeah.
I thought it just closed down.
It only opened recently. I haven't been in there yet.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta give it a
We have a
shot.
few more minutes,
I
so
don't know.
we're actually overtime, but let's say we'll close up at midnight.
Fucking hey. We've got the Eagles Den. They can go suck my asshole.
I want to shit on their heads.
They could suck my ass
I
when they're
wanna
hosted
sit on
Delco
their
Day 1.
face.
The fact that Delco Day 1 continued and grew exponentially every year and became a holiday shows how stupid they are. They are stupid. They crossed us and you shut them down, Al.
Shut them down!
Eagles Den can eat my fucking poo.
Dick rags.
Fuck them. I wish them the worst. It's fucking Bama.
Bam!
Where is Jesus?
He rose again in fulfillment of the scriptures.
3 days late.
Toll House. Remember that fire, dude?
Yeah, man.
Everyone got melted beer.
Yeah, the fire happened the day before I was leaving for Firefly Music Festival in 2014 or 15 or 16, I forget, whenever it happened. And I was working at Coco's across the street, and I just walked over, and like literally, there's still like fucking smoke coming out. Like the inspectors are, and I'm like, "So what happens to the beer?" And they're like, "What do you mean? It's like melted." I'm like,
So can I get a
"Can I just
sex?
have it?" And they're like, "No." And then like as I'm walking away, they're like, it's basically like a kid, like a baseball player about to throw a base. I'm like, "Hey kid, come with me."
He said zip.
I went downstairs and like I picked up this literally still hot to the touch of the flames, like 8 cases of Coors Light, and they're like, whatever you can carry, just throw in your car. And it is all melted together. The 6-pack rings are all melted into each other. It smelled and tasted like fire. But I brought it down to Firefly.
So better than Coors Light.
It was like a smoky Coors Light. It was better than Coors Light.
Did you like create a new flavor for Coors?
Yeah, it was like Scotch
Campfire
Coors Light.
Coors.
I remember just sitting there tailgating all these fucking like spoiled ass little hipster rich kids, and they're like, "Got a beer?" I'm like, "Yep, for you."
I remember Sam Adams came out at Christmas time. They had Yule log or something, which literally tasted.
Sounds like poo.
It literally tasted like burnt log. Like, who thought that was a good idea?
Scotch. They think of Scotch drinkers with that
That's
fucking
true.
Pete Moss. They love that shit.
That's true. Scotch freaks me out.
Yeah, I know.
Sam Adams, and you think of Scotch drinking?
I know a guy who's like quote about a Scotch got put on the fucking ad. It was like it tasted like I drank a cigar that they found in a dead pirate's pocket. And I'm like,
A dead pirate's
it's like Lefroy or something.
That's amazeballs.
Barnaby's Ridley Shark Club. We already got to. Remember the Quarry Inn? I will chug this beer if anyone remembers
So,
what the
let
Quarry
me
Inn
ask you a
was.
question. You kind of went... Yeah,
No.
I know of it. But does Barnaby's resurrect?
No,
Nah.
that guy.
Dude, when we were there last Monday on Delco Day, dude, they ripped every like thing out
Well,
of what that was.
Everybody that was there the last night.
So they
ripped
started
everything
working
out.
on it when the deal still fell through?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard the rumors or.
What's
He
going to be
gambled.
down?
Does it sound like he gambled or something?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Apparently, he dropped like $100,000 gambling or some shit, which obviously makes him a great business owner.
Yeah.
That's great. That's just Delco's
I'll
fault.
put my new restaurant bar up on...
Yeah, I'm gonna make it even better.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Guy was probably watching Empire Records before he went to the casino, and
I assume he bet on 6-1-0 like I did on Delco Day and didn't hit for 15 times.
Yeah, was
in a
that
row.
really your your code from today on your
That's literally my idea. Word
61066.
61066.
Yeah, the Devil of Delco.
Yeah, that's literally my password.
I was erect for 12 minutes because of that.
Oh, dude! As soon as like it wasn't working, they're like, "Yeah, call IT," and IT was like, "All right, what's your badge number?" I didn't like think to look. I saw them like, "Oh, fucking A."
You can have the day off, assistant.
Yeah. Assistant, make this more Delco.
But yeah, I just remember people posting photos from Barnaby's the night it closed. Like they had one working sink in the men's room, and somebody ripped it off the wall.
I love it.
Oh man, I got in trouble there for peeing in between the urinals the one time, and then I got in trouble for falling asleep in the stall.
You nodding out.
Yeah, dude. I
That's
went there.
rough.
I went there for happy hour after work, and I just got loaded on vodka. And so I'm sitting there, dick in hand, sitting there.
Another. That's the name of.
Whose dick?
That's the name of Spank Box's
Dick
album.
was in my hand.
Dick in hand.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and I kind of like nodding off, and then my friend comes in like banging on the stall door. He goes, "Yo, dude, you all right?" Like, yeah, man, just peeing. Like, he's like, "You've been in there for a while," and I'm like,
You've been out there a while.
I was like, "Well, I've only been here for a minute." He's like, "Nah, dude, it's been like 30 minutes." I'm like, "All right, I'll be out in a second." And I went back to sleep, and then my buddy kicks the door in, slams me in the back of the head, and then I pee all over the place. And then they had to carry me out. And this was at 7:30 at night.
Oh my god.
I got...
Did he kick in the door like Steven Seagal?
Yeah,
Steven
Seagal.
Seagal!
I swear to God. And then the best part, this is 7:30 at night. They take me to their car, throw me in the back seat, take me home.
They keep having to go through drive-thrus to keep you wet like a Free Willy?
Wait, what is that, fat joke?
It's just a great joke in general.
Dick.
It's multi-level.
Okay. I lost track. Oh, yeah, so they take me home, and I literally take me up to my bed. I don't remember this much of it. They told me to take me to bed. I woke up the next morning and asked my mom if she could make me this like huge breakfast. It's 11:30 at night still. That's how like
night?
yeah, it's the same night.
It's not like 20
It's only like
hours
4.
later.
It's like 4 hours later, like, from when they brought me home. That's how wrecked I got in like from like 3:30 to 6:30.
That'll happen when you mess with Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal!
Dude, that was an awesome song, by the way.
I missed the entire
Didn't we
performance.
mess
As soon
with
as I heard
that?
I'm like, fuck.
Schmidt, didn't we mess with that last week?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he's
at
like,
practice?
well, no, the best part. So he's like talking to the crowd. He goes, "All right, guys, give me your favorite action hero." And like, everybody's naming like all these action heroes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Liam Neeson,
Yeah,
Chuck Norris.
yeah, Bruce Willis, blah, blah, blah. Nobody says Steve. He's like, that's right, Steven Seagal. I heard him.
Was it just the song of Breaking the Law?
It was Breaking the Law.
Like, literally,
Breaking
like,
the Law. Steven Seagal.
I was doing much better things, but
KMX, right?
yeah, I was doing great things at that time. But yeah, Steven Seagal.
I heard about this.
I heard about the Lord's work.
Yeah, doing Lord's work. Quarry Inn, if anyone was, that's Tip O'Leary's.
Yes.
Next to the Old Clover, aka Cole's now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Garrett Ale House, remember them?
Yeah, my brother used to bartend
that's
there.
23. Was that
That's
23,
where I met
12?
him.
Yeah.
It's 2312.
At 2312, yeah.
Yeah.
My brother used to work there.
That was my jam, dude. I lived
The
in
Wharf in Aston.
Aston. The Wharf will rise again.
And then actually after the Wharf, I think it was called...
I can't remember what it was called afterwards. It was a pirate theme, right?
Oh, my buddy played softball for
It
him.
was pirate themed.
My buddy played softball for him.
Uncle Jack's or some shit.
Oh, damn.
If anyone can tell us what the Wharf was after the Wharf, I swear to God it was pirate themed.
Shit.
Peg leg
I think it begins with like an SH, like a shady something.
Not shenanigans. Not shenanigans. Something like that. Not shillelaghs. Not shenanigans. Oh my God. Someone call in and fucking tell us.
Pat Jennings, what is it called?
Shemale.
Shady McGree. No.
Schmitty McGee's! No, it wasn't Schmitty McGee's. That's where Tip O'Leary is.
Smarnabees!
No, there wasn't Schmitty McGee's.
It was, yeah, dude.
That was in
Probably find this out
Springfield.
real quick.
Whoa, there's really a place called Schmitty McGee's?
Yeah, that was
A
the
bar?
What?
That was
I think it was me and Joe's.
yeah.
They said, like, the
Yeah.
license is already taken?
Like, too bad there isn't any more bars in Prospect
it's
to take over.
I think it was in the same shopping center that
open one
Sweet
in
Taco
Norwood.
was in.
Is there bars in Prospect Park that McGee doesn't own yet?
No, there's only 3.
Yeah, I mean, there's places
He
with
has
BYO
all of them.
licenses.
Listen,
but-
there's a place called Schmitty McGee's in Fenwick Islands. I have the T-shirt.
all right.
But it was something McGee's or Schmitty something or another. Springfield, I think it was Springfield.
I don't remember this, man. I didn't start going to bars till
Yeah,
I
'cause-
was about 21.
Where's Bogart's?
Bogart's was Uncle Nick's.
I think it was by
Nicky Biggs. That was called Nicky Biggs beforehand. And they shut down when they started the Patron, who went the wrong way on 95 or 476 on Christmas and killed a whole family. And that's why if you're a bartender,
Oh, way to bring this down.
well, yeah, that's why if you're a bartender in Delco, like you at a chain restaurant, you have to take the tips class, the like to serve persons impaired or whatever. Shit, because of them. So that owner can go fuck himself.
Okay,
Yeah, fuck them.
that's fair enough.
See,
I'm gonna
look
look it up.
from Bryan Street. He can
It
go
used to
fuck
be
himself.
something in Springfield. It was in the shopping center, but it was kind of sat to the back.
That was yeah. As far as I remember, that was Nicky Biggs from when I was a kid.
Yeah, but before that was like Schmitz, McGee's, or
You think about fucking Schaefer Shanty
no,
in Lansdale
no
with their dartboard on the back of the door.
Schmidt. It was very Irish sounding.
Well, Schmidt's a German name for one, so
It's not Schmidt. It was
Schmitty
like
the Kaisers.
it was like I don't know. It wasn't Schmidt. It was like Smitty's or something along those lines.
that's British.
Berlin, Germany's.
I don't know what the name of it is, but I forget. It was so,
Dildos.
Yeah, it was definitely that age. It was something like Shenanigans.
Shillelaghs.
Yeah, it was.
CR Shenanigans or something like that.
CR Shenanigans was absolutely the fucking name.
Yeah.
And we used to play him in softball, and the dude
Holy
wore a
shit.
fucking full face mask when he.
Mr. Ye Old Ale
A couple of my
House.
buddies played for them.
Yield House is still there. The one in fucking in Marple or whatever.
Well, the one by the Grand Run's done, and the one down
That was
by
Riddle Ale House.
Well, you got the Springfield Owl House.
yeah, well, that one's
What's
closed.
what's next to the
yeah, that was the weather where that's the Dodge place,
dealership.
right?
Yeah,
what's next to
My old man
they used to
used
have good roast beef there.
Yeah, my old man
Maggie
used to go there.
Maggie O'Neill's? Yeah,
Yeah.
Maggie O'Neill's.
I just
the
went
best
to. I was
wings.
right next door to them.
Right next to Qzar.
Yeah, no, I was where Qzar was. I was at
Chicky and Pete's?
Chicky and Pete's.
Fucking traitor.
My wife took me there. She'll know any better.
Yo, let me just tell you, Chickies and Pete's is a great spot for your fantasy football draft.
I heard they give you like a bunch of towers and free Wi-Fi.
It's like $50
Lot of
a
food,
head,
too.
fuck ton of food, and unlimited towers for like 3 hours.
I like their
Definitely.
pizza there.
It's actually what it says on their menu.
Wait, it's better. It's,
Fuck ton of food.
wait, it's better than the pool table at Tony's.
You mean where we keep our gear when we play there?
Before.
Oh, that's great.
I actually like the pizza at Chickies and Pete's.
I never had it.
We doing a
good.
fantasy football league?
They got like a
again?
They got this real spicy sauce. It's good.
We can do
It's
one.
not-
We can
it's
do one with
sauce.
like the bars and shit around here again. Yeah, we got more pull. Than
Wait, you like another? Oh God, no! I'm not doing that again.
Don't do all that work.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's Holbrook's. That's Holbrook's model. Al, stop doing all that work. Then who's gonna do it?
other people. Your assistant.
Don't worry, Holbrook will have it set up by week 3.
Yeah. Dude, trust me.
Well, it's gonna be
Dude.
Dolan's winning anyway, so let's just move on with life.
Dolan's is good.
Can we just give Dolan's the win and call it a day?
Spaz will have it all figured out for him.
He'll be dressed as a Nunu again. By the way, which was amazing.
That was
That was
awesome.
great.
That was
I looked. So we were playing. I looked out. I'm like, that guy's got a great outfit, having no idea who the fuck that was when we
Well,
were
I'm
playing.
like, oh, Nunu's here, and I'm like, who's a Nunu? Is he a famous rapper? No, somebody said, is he a famous rapper guy?
Rapper guy.
Yes, I'm like, yes, he is a famous rapper guy.
Rapper artist.
Remember Uncle Snazzy's? The garden shed between Walgreens and Wendy's?
Oh my God! Yeah, and it says he got.
Oh, there's like a T-Mobile place
He's
now.
like Metro
Yeah.
PCS or
It
something.
became,
Yeah.
no, it became the dugout for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard back in the day.
It was as
like
wide as this room, but longer.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard
If
back
that.
in the day it was like a huge Coke bar.
what was that the place?
I heard that.
Is that the place?
In 2016, it was also a huge Coke bar.
And that,
just saying.
that T-Mobile is now a huge Coke bar.
Wait, what was the place that got in trouble because they had like dancing ladies at it?
It wasn't. You
Lou
can't fit
Turks?
anyone in there
No,
dancing.
no, it was like Uncle Snazzy's or some shit.
Uncle Spiggy's stripping titties?
yeah, Loose Piggy.
No, it wasn't a strip club, but they got in trouble because they would have girls get up on the bar and dance around.
I don't think
With no shirts
unless there's one to see profits midgets.
It
They
burnt
couldn't
out.
get on the bar and fucking Uncle Snazzy.
No, it was. Where's it? What's the one down the street across from the old Sam Saloon?
39.
It's like 39 North or something. But
Yeah,
it was
it
like
used to be
Dino's.
maybe that was it.
some babes at that place. I just want you to know that.
Okay, where are we going then?
I'll go to 39 North. Dude.
All
I
right.
love
39 North.
I'll go to 67 West. I don't
I
give
love
a shit.
the creativity of their fucking name.
What's their address?
No, 39 North is like the 39th parallel, which I don't know if you know this, but
The Korean War?
begins in Maryland
Oh.
and goes through most of Pennsylvania. You're like, yeah, we're on the 39th parallel, which like a lot of the country and state is.
Wait, that's not their address? Their
No,
address
it's
is
not.
39 North
I'm
McDade Boulevard?
I'll look it up right now. I'm pretty sure it's not like 39 North McDade Boulevard. But
This guy does not have an assistant.
Yeah, yeah. Her name's Siri.
Like 20,
Hey Google.
it's 110 South McDade Boulevard, so they're not even. They're south on McDade.
I've been mailing them things wrong my whole life.
Oh my God.
Like 2312 Garrett is 2312 Garrett Road.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
when people name their place after their address.
Well, you can't get sued over the name.
You can't consider their name, but I also want to just freaking teabag you for being so uncreative. It's not even.
But I mean,
funny.
could you imagine if there was like another 2312 bar and they're like, yo, Dick.
Yeah, like, yo, what the
Like,
fuck?
that's our address too.
Plumstead Inn,
Great place.
R.I.P.
one of my favorite places
Yeah,
in
it was a
media.
good spot.
Yep.
Yeah,
It became a brick and brewery just to get everything. Yeah, that's like
that's where Wanda Sykes touched me inappropriately.
No shit. She thought you were a woman?
She thought it was Rosie O'Donnell.
yeah, it's like Rosie
Yeah,
O'Donnell.
Schmidt, were you the one that said that Wanda Sykes lives in media?
She does.
Yeah. I know her favorite bar, but I don't want to publicize it to.
Yeah.
people-
I remember you telling me. I don't know.
I feel like we get a phone call. Why are you telling everybody what my favorite ball is?
Well, now, Al.
Yeah.
What?
My favorite
So my
episode
Wanda Sykes
of her on Curb Your Enthusiasm with the racist dog.
Oh yeah,
So you got a racist ass dog.
dude, you sound like her.
That's really spot on, dude.
That dog is racist.
Oh, you have to do a whole segment.
Yeah,
Like a radio
you cannot not talk like
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes.
All right, well, I gotta watch the episode again.
Yeah, now you got to call into the show as well.
I don't even care if you're the real Wanda Sykes. Just call me and pretend to be.
Can we do an episode where we just play a game of Kings?
Yeah.
But like every cat.
Well, I said we were doing where we're gonna get shit ass hammered on it and see how that goes.
Oh, we're gonna do one like that.
Yeah, like I'm talking, we all get shit ass hammered doing like disgusting shots and stuff like that.
All right.
I want to
Yeah.
get. What's that fucking drink they have in Chicago that's like fucking putrid liquor that's like a. It's like a rite of passage out there.
Deep dish pizza.
Deep dish pizza rules, dude.
Yeah, if you like diarrhea.
Didn't you say your three favorite things ever earlier was Super Mario pizza and diarrhea?
Well,
Super Mario Pizza?
Well, no. Here's the thing: is so the Pizza Huts had the games. Remember I told you the tabletop games.
Yes.
So what happened was, the reason the shit's so greasy is because of that. Because kids wouldn't give up their turn for other kids.
Malort.
So they gave all the made the pizza real greasy, so you sooner or later would have to go shake. So it kept the rotation of the game going. Hence why Pizza Hut is as greasy as it is.
I am thinking you're making up this entire story, but it's amazing.
True fact.
I want to believe it.
Did you read that in a book that you used for Book It to get free pizza?
Yeah, I still do book it, by the way. They can't prove I'm out of kindergarten.
Dangerous Dave and the
This is my son.
He read all these books.
Judy Blume in the case of the curious butthole.
All right.
Pucker up, buttholes. It's Judy Blume's turn.
Judy Blume.
And on that note, I think we're going to close out the show.
But we didn't bring up the Media Townhouse. That was the other thing left.
Riddle Owl House.
Did they redo that or they're going to redo it?
I thought they tore it down and made it into a cash for gold place like everything else.
We done?
Sure.
Want to thank our sponsors, Joe McGee over at Marty McGee's, The Tumble Inn, and of course John Morton's the best roast beast in town.
Roast beast.
Roast beast.
Can we plug our show?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Saturday night, the G Spot with goalkeeper, bored as hell.
Where's the G Spot at?
G's Woodland, PA.
G-Spot won't book soccer for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to talk to the.
Don't know why.
I wish I had a hookup for a Sacco
I
shirt.
guess they
I'd wear
heard
it.
you then.
I'm going to read. Yeah, they must have heard the music, but I'm gonna talk to Morgan over there and see.
Can you tell them where the G Spot is? Because
Woodland,
people
PA.
listening don't know where the G Spot is.
I feel like a lot of them don't.
Delco, I want you to come together and tell the G-Spot you want a
It's on
Sacco
Grant
shirt.
Avenue in Woodland.
Woodland, PA.
Yeah.
$5 BYOB.
And if you just go down Grant Avenue and you see a whole
Wait,
bunch
it's
of
BYOB?
Yeah,
$5 BYOB with ID.
with ID.
We do. Well, they do. Check ID.
When is this again? Friday?
Saturday night.
Doors at 6. Show at 7.
And box wine from the ceiling.
And Bored as Hell will be unleashing our demo.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Our guts. I don't know.
Dicks out for Bored as Hell.
Yeah. It's called Cell Phone Recordings. Just because that's the quality of music we produce.
All right, guys, on that note, you can check Bored as Hell this Saturday at the G Spot. If you can't find the G Spot, I feel bad for your wife. This is Delco Live, and I will see you next time.
Time's wasted, but you always lose. Give up on the